All right, we're live. What's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome back to another late night Pokemon card stream. Tonight, we're having our wide horizontal stream. Ooh. Oh, man, I'm so annoyed. I have like a small back injury. How frustrating is that? Neck injury, back injury. It's not too bad, though. I'm just kind of sitting through the pain. Maybe it'll get worse, but I don't think it will. All right, so tonight we shall say, what's going on? Hot Umbreon slab break. It is. It's a hot Umbreon slab break. And then we'll also say battle region box break. Okay, and live card shop. Okay, cool. So we're adding a new break to the table. Yes, we're always adding new breaks. Battle region booster box. Really, it's not that expensive. So battle region's pretty cheap, maybe too cheap. Let me go grab another box. Hold on. Battle region and, well, I don't know. Maybe it could be 2 boxes of battle region. Let's do that. So it'll be 2 boxes. All right. Here we are. Battle region. Okay. Like the stream on the way in. Hey, what's up? Miss Sarah's here. Hello, Sarah. We're here a little bit on time. Pretty close to on time. This is the late night stream, the overnight stream. Clicking on this. Clicking on this. Click. All right. Boop. Zamduki, Luke Lori, Sleepy Ghoul, Shinobi, SNX, Edwin Delcid, Andy Alonzo, Major Pain. Hey, that's Sven. That's not Major Pain. That's Sven. All right. Back pain. How annoying. Freaking. Dude, life's like more painful as you get older. Everything hurts. No wonder people get addicted to like painkillers. All right. Ooh, look at that. So we'll do 2 boxes at a time. And let's see. The target price is $210. What's that divided by 40? 5.25. Let's make it a 1 in 6. Let's make it a 1 in 6. All right. So this is the next break. The next box break. Somebody asked about that. They said, "What's the next box break?" All right. So it shall be these guys. Battle region. You haven't opened battle region in a long time. Here it is, battle region. When was the last time you opened battle region? It's been a long, long time. It shall be 41 in 6. Oops. The battle region break. For people who like to battle. All right. I get younger each year. I was rewatching the daytime stream and missed the notification. Soon I was going to live stream. Really? All right. Oh, you're going to live stream, huh? I got to watch Mr. Sven's live stream. So, Blake Santoro, he sent $65 for his slab away. Let's start there. Blake Santoro, his is from May. So I believe that is the 3-month mark. So we're going to say 325 minus 65, which is 260. 260 remains. Okay, 260. And this is no longer late. Very nice. All right, just has to be some kind of payment on it. Something significant. Okay, he said he'd also like 4 Poke Shuffles and 1 live custom. This is for our friend, Mr. Blake Santoro. How's it going, Blake? 1, and that's a cold live custom. How about them Poke Shuffles? How about them Poke Shuffles? All right. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. Oh, 4 cold ones. How nice. All right, we all love the cold ones. Good. Wow, that was really cold. I'm sorry, Blake. Take this off. We got all these beautiful slabs. We have more slabs under here, actually. So tonight we get to work on the slabs a little bit. Let's see. Ugh. Boop, 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 boop. Some boops. This can go in here already. All right, all right, all right. There we go. We got that. We got this. We got this. Hey, beautiful slabs. Now we need to pull the camera back a little bit, adjust it a little bit. Look at those beautiful slabs. Horizontal stream, best stream. You guys lost to the daytime stream. They got the giveaway. So the giveaway's been handed out to them. Tomorrow when we stream, it's just a Saturday. I guess so. Okay, on Saturday, we'll just have a Saturday giveaway no matter what. There is no daytime stream on Saturday, so there's no comparison. On Monday, though, it's going to begin anew, the little competition between daytime and nighttime. All right, so Blake is done. Miss Janice needs her order taken care of. Is she here, Miss Janice? So she needed 2 boxes OP12 shipping and the rest towards Steven's Slabaway. 2 OP12s, everybody. Good, I happen to have these right over here. We may have lost with the analytics, but we win with the heart. I don't know if that's the way it works. We are. All right. You're playing football. They're going to be like, the guy with the points wins. There we go. Okay. So. Ta-da! Mister, is there a more 90s song than one that goes, who can say where the wind blows, where the day goes, and who can say where your heart goes? I don't remember that one. What's that one? Oh, I'll play it. Who can say where the wind blows? Ow. Who can say where the wind blows? Is that Anya? That's Anya, isn't it? Enya? Not Anya. Who can say... Is that the only time song? Oh, pause that. Why would I want a remix? That's so stupid. Lyrics. No, I don't think it is. Are you saying yes? It's like a woman singing over a harp. Oh, yes, okay, that's Anya. Enya. My sisters loved Enya, so I heard all of that music like a million times. It's not bad. I don't really listen to that anymore, but definitely sounds like the 90s. She did the music for The Lord of the Rings. She did good. All right. Sail away, sail away, sail away. Ho, 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 ho. Yeah, she had a unique music style. Didn't she buy like a castle in Ireland? We are. Enya. Wonder if her music would succeed these days. Okay. I'm a big Nido queen. What? Are you? A big Nido queen, huh? Pokemon's very accepting. Pokemon's very diverse and non-judgmental. Okay. All right. Snip of this. Okay, good. Who can say where the Pokemon slabs go if they're gradable? Only time. Well, I say where they go. They go to PSA. Snip of this. All right. You know why? Because tag got more expensive. We have to do a tag submission next, though. People signed up for a tag submission. Okay. They're going to lower that price, I bet. They can't be uncompetitive with PSA. That's just not smart. Ooh. That's a cold one. Oops. Ooh. Ba-doop. Cold. Do, 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 do. All right. Sad that CGC does not allow you to set a minimum grade. I was looking it up. PSA allows that. CGC is dumb, dude. How could they not allow that? So this is box number 1 for Miss Sarah. We're looking for the big snipes, the big snipey wipies. Mr. Honest, I don't like the tag slabs. I'll send you one. You'll change your mind. They're very nice. They are. They're very nice. I like them. I don't think they're worse than CGC, for example. They both go for kind of a clear slab design. But no, I think when you hold a stack of them and they're unsleeved, when you hold a stack of them in your hands unsleeved, they're pretty decent. Oh, what? Who can say where the Pokemons go? Toss of this. All right. Come on, mango. Come on, mango. You got a manga, I got a manga, honey. Maybe close to me indeed. Oh. Boobies McGee came out. Okay, one Boobies McGee. Okay. All right. Sven, where do you think I should move to in Europe? Where would you move to if you could move anywhere? There you go. Tossing this. Ooh. Ta-da! Ha-ha! I was still reading and watching about the Cracker Barrel rebranding fiasco. Somebody took the new logo and they shopped it onto the front of a Cracker Barrel, restaurant. And it looks so bad. It looks so bad. It made you appreciate the old label more. You're like, oh, the old label is kind of, it's like cursive, It's like art. It's like calligraphy. It looks good. It has a nice shape to it. The new one has sort of like a Golden Corral stamp going on, except Golden Corral does it better, number one. And number two, Golden Corral kind of already claimed it as their own thing. You can't just copy. You can't just be another Golden Corral. Plus, they're very different restaurants. There we go. So Golden Corral's had the Golden Corral stamp for a long time. We are. What a disaster, man. We are. Close to you? All right, I'm moving close to you. There we go. All right. Very good. Very good. Then I'll learn a new language. The new logo lacks personality. It's so bad, right? It's actually like a straight up downgrade. When you look at the old style of the logo, it's like a bean shape almost, like a baked beans texture. Like a baked bean, and it just fits the logo really well. It's just well shaped. It's interesting. It's got a non-symmetrical shape to it. The cursive letters fit within the boundaries better. There's less white space, there's less empty space. The new one just looks like some, high school, I guess high school. Yeah, some high school, graphics designer somebody said, change the Cracker Barrel logo. And he said, all right. And then over the weekend, he just made some really cheesy, really cheap thing because he was busy playing video games all week. And he's like, oh yeah, I have to make that logo. I mean, it's so simple. It's not good looking at all. It is. The old logo, it tells a story. Here it is. The old logo looks very nice. And then they say, you know what, just get rid of all that. Just get rid of all that. We don't need all that. Make it as plain as possible. We are. Ooh. Ta-da! I wonder what happens next. I wonder if they lose business or if they gain business. Wouldn't that be interesting if they actually gained business? Tossing this away. Good. They're also renovating the interiors. Yeah, I saw that too. I saw the ugly interiors. Somebody said something like, Cracker Barrel food has always been pretty bad, like mediocre. So the only reason you went to Cracker Barrel was the aesthetic. You went there because of the racial aesthetic. They said it was like a racial aesthetic. The Old South or something. Which I've been there twice. I don't remember it very well. All I remember is they serve these biscuits and they come with butter, but they also come with like jam. And then I would get like ham and macaroni and green beans, and it was really, really bad. It was like, oh my God, dude, this is so crap. Watery ham, green beans right out of the can. Yeah, it was real bad. So that's all I remember, and I never went back because of that. But so yeah, it's a fascinating idea. If the food's so bad, you're just going there to be in the old-timey feeling, like a Renaissance fair meal. It is. And then they're like, you know what? Get rid of that. There we go. They're swapping over for that millennial burger shop taco joint core. We are young. Let's go. To the fire in our soul. They're swapping over for that. Oops. I don't know. I really think it's not going to do well, but time will tell. Maybe Aunt Enya will write a song about it. All right, so we got some shipping for Miss Janice and Steven. And in this case, You are pulling this lovely full art man and this lovely full art girl and not a manga. I'm sorry. All right, nice attempts. Is that a sign for new scissors or is the package a bit thick? We got to sharpen the scissors. I got a scissor sharpening wheel. I don't. Could you even imagine owning something so ridiculous? A scissor sharpening wheel. All right, there it goes. The CEO delivery of the new brand was atrocious. Yeah, so Karis actually said something that I thought was very poignant. She said the CEO of Cracker Barrel should be like an old fat guy in overalls. That's what she said. And I was thinking about it and I was like, yeah, the CEO doesn't look like someone who would actually eat at Cracker Barrel. This lady, the lady with the fake glasses, they're so fake, right? The big, I don't know what is up with those glasses, man. They're such a dead giveaway. It's like a Kathleen Kennedy kind of situation. I don't know. You just know it's not going to be good. But anyways, so she looks like somebody who would never eat at a Cracker Barrel ever. Like she would more likely despise Cracker Barrel. And she's in charge of the whole company. Stephen Gonzalez. You notice that? She doesn't look like somebody who eats at a Cracker Barrel ever. Is spot on. Great observation. I was like, that is so true. The person who runs the company should look like they might eat at the company. You know, it's very fascinating. All right, so kind of like when they tried to change Bud Light, and the advertising girl was like, well, well, it's bad college fraternity humor that's selling Bud Light. We're gonna make it more diverse and inclusive, right? Like you're gonna get all these, LGBTQ people to drink Bud Light. No, you're not. They're never gonna drink it. They're always gonna look at it like, yep, that's Bud Light. And then you're alienating all of the racist fraternity guys who drink Bud Light. You're alienating your core audience. You're not changing their minds. We are. That's why they drink Bud Light, because they have bad taste in beer. We are. So it's another one of those. It's another Jaguar. So it's very fascinating to watch. I don't understand why they keep doing it. Let's go ahead and reset the shipping software. Scissor sharpening wheel sounds like a business expense. Would that be crazy if I made like a video of myself sharpening the scissors? The Cracker Barrel logo sucks ass and I don't even eat there. Oh, you're talking about the new one. Yeah, it's really quite ugly. It's so basic, it looks like it wasn't designed very well. Like, how much did they spend? What was the budget on improving the label? It looks like some kid in college could have made that in like 10 minutes flat. Like, give me a shape. I don't know, give me a badge shape. Give me a trapezoid. And then they said, Cracker Barrel. They said, make it yellow and brown, so everyone hates those colors. And then they were done. They were like, all right, that's Cracker Barrel. It looks like it was made very rapidly, and it doesn't really even fit the badge very well. Golden Corral looks good in its sort of brand badge thing because it kind of fits it. The words kind of spread out within the space. Cracker Barrel doesn't even do that. So it's just crazy to look at it and be like, wow, here we are. This is where all of our decisions in life have led to this place today. The background barrel doesn't even look like one. What do you think of the John Bolton probe? I heard about that. The FBI is apparently investigating John Bolton. I have no clue. What could he even be guilty of? Working with the enemy? I don't know. What would he be guilty of at all? John Bolton, was he a Trump or a friend of Donald Trump's? Was he a friend or foe of Donald Trump's? Interesting. They went inside his home. How much for the Manectric Sir? Looks like I placed a price tag on it, but not a price. Let me go ahead and hit postage here. She asked ChatGPT to create a new inoffensive logo. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, ChatGPT could have made that. You're right. ChatGPT is actually pretty creative, and so that would even be mild. That would be a mild design for ChatGPT. We are, yeah, like it was just fed through AI real quick. He was a friend and then a foe. So he's a foe. Okay, well now it makes more sense that he's getting investigated, huh? Did they announce what they were looking for? Probably not. Trump was found not guilty of whatever he was in trouble for in New York. Remember the whole people love to call him a felon because some court in New York found him guilty of overestimating the value of his business. And then an appeals court just overturned that. They said, because they essentially said there was no victim. They said the transaction was between him and a private bank. They had their own assessors that assessed his business. They agreed to the terms of a loan between the two parties. Then the bank made millions of dollars of interest, and Trump just paid off the loan. And that was why it was so ridiculous back then when it happened, because they were trying to punish Trump with a $500 million penalty for overestimating the value of his businesses in New York. There was a lot of outcry over that. Even people like Judge Judy and, popular figures were coming forward and saying, well, I've got a business. Is my business, if I overvalue my business, am I going to get sued by the government? There was people coming out of real estate saying, we do that all the time in real estate. You can't be suing over this. We do this all the time. So that was overturned, which means he can only be, I don't have a price for this, I'm afraid. Set this over here. Which means that now you have to call him a felon for the other thing he's been accused of. All the other counts basically revolve around him using campaign money to pay Stormy Daniels to shut up about their affair, which he claims it did not happen. That's what he claims. He argues that never happened. I believe it probably happened. It's very believable. I mean, it's just too strange, like Stormy Daniels coming after Donald Trump. It's really strange for that to just be some isolated incident. But, it's something that I don't think she can prove or he can prove, right? Like, I don't, it's a he said, she said, isn't it? But the courts have found him guilty of that too, using campaign funds. It wasn't, I don't know, it's an interesting crime because he's a billionaire. So it's like, I think it offends people less than you think that he might have paid somebody to shut up about having sex. It's definitely not a moral thing, but it's like, again, it's like, all right, like, what do you do with this information? Get him out of office. Next up, we've got, I think that was a large part of why he won, is because people felt that the justice system was being abused, and Americans don't want that on either party. So it was a bad strategy by the Democrats. Joey Albrecht, 100 to my slab away. You got it, Mr. Joseph. All right. So this goes to 5,200. Oh, yeah. Now we have 5 Hollow Shuffle, 1 Final Fantasy Legacy Collection. Oh. If Trump was gay, it would be Daniel Stormy. What? Let's see. He was Trump's national security advisor for 17 months in the first term. What are your thoughts on the rumors the Fed will cut rates in September? Yeah, I saw my little stock portfolio jump overnight by like 1%, which is a lot in terms of the stock market. 1% is a lot. That's a big jump. And it's a good thing. It means that you'll be able to pull out a loan on a home at a cheaper price, so that's good. That also means that home prices might, not stagnate as much anymore. They might start going up more. So, it's ultimately good because when the cost of money is cheap, when the cost of borrowing money is cheap, businesses like to take on big loans, and then what they do is they expand. They say, hey, we got 20 restaurants here in the Midwest. Let's go build some over there on the East Coast now. Let's pull out a big loan and open up. So, if you like business, cheap money is good for business, good for expansion. Okay, 5 Hollow Shuffles. Let's get it. Pokey Shuffle time. So low interest rates tend to make the economy hotter. And this is why Trump wants a low interest rate. And he's all mad at the chair, the Federal Reserve chairman. And he's like, you need to lower those rates. And that guy's like, yeah, right. Flipping him the bird. He's like, I'm not doing it. You don't tell me what to do. All right. The reason that the Federal Reserve is not a true government entity is because it's a bad idea to let politicians directly print money. Think about it. Think about it. Because if they could control money, if they could control the interest rates, when it was their turn to be a politician, they would just lower the interest rates to 0 to spur on the economy. So that's why we don't do that. Take a minute and smash that like button for me, guys. I see we have 46 viewers and 18 likes. Smash that like button, will you? We've got Marlene. Anyone know what the current pack split is? Sup, Mister is one of those Night of Kings for Slab Away. He's for showing off in a thumbnail for sure, but not Slab Away, I'm afraid. I just wanted a fetching thumbnail. We are. You want to see them, though? They're cool looking. It inspires. Look, we got some Charizards, some Charizard. We did have a Poker Charizard up for Slab Away, and someone's already taken it. So he didn't last more than a week. Here's Dark Dragonite, Team Rocket. We used him the other night. And then tonight, we used these beautiful Nido Kings. Pokemon cards, they're reaching unbelievable prices. I went shopping for a new slab today and could not find one. The market is empty. There is nothing to buy. Joey Albrecht, did you see the car bombing and drone attack in Colombia? Colombia, the country? I did not hear about that, but I know it is looking a lot like we might actually go to war with Venezuela. We're positioning warships just outside of Venezuela. How crazy is that, guys? All right, there we go. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Like, sometimes people think that just saying, hey, why don't we just be friends? Why don't we just be, like, nice and cooperate? Sometimes that's the way to do it. Maybe sometimes the way to do things is to be like, hey, so it's obvious you have nothing but ill intentions for us, and we're done with that, and now we're just going to fight. So I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be. Maybe it's a show of force to kind of scare them. Ooh, look at that Houndoom, man, with a perfect swirl. Ooh, mama, that's hot. I like Shannon Tyrell. So what do we have up here? What the hell? Where'd that Houndoom come from? Zubat. Oh, look at that girl card. Oh my God, look at her boobs, bro. Here's the Umbreon break. We have a free slab. What's up with this free slab? Oh, this was from yesterday night. Okay, cool. All right. Pop that over there. Oh, yeah. We got a new break tonight. We have a new break tonight. It is Vacillaration. Ho-ho! A 1 in 6 odds break. You get 2 boxes, $40 to buy in. Yes, the country. Itty cool Shining Tyranitar. I saw a Shining Tyranitar is up to, like, last sold $10,000, and there's one for sale for, like, a whopping $17,000. Very unrealistic, but that is very fascinating. That's a lot of money. I'm going to bring this over here real fast. Let's see. I like Shining Tyranitar. One of those Houndooms sold for $10. $10. All right, I'll sell you the card for $10. All right. Mr. Joey. You think people are getting burned out of the prices on these Pokemon cards? Hardly seems like it. Seems like the market's as hot as ever. We are. We are. I got one of those shiny Tyranitars. Yeah, we did good. Because again, I bought another one after I sold you that one. I ran out and I bought a fresh one. See this hot babe with the gigantic boobs? She's going off into the waifu shuffle right now, in fact. Off she goes. Let me show you how a waifu shuffle is made. $100, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are $20 a piece, right? So now it's a 5-spot break at $20 a piece, adding up to $100. We're going to say 2024, Rias, Weiss, 9.5. Doesn't say her number on the card, so okay. Weiss, volume 2. All right, so we'll do it like that. So there we go. Toss that into the box, and that's good to go. That's exactly how every Poke Shuffle, live custom, and waifu shuffle is made. It's made exactly like that. Okay, so now you know how those are getting filled. How about this Zubat, huh? One of those Houndooms. More war. Ah, yes, more war. Let's see. I wonder how bad Madura, or whatever his name was, really is. What's the name of the guy who's the leader of Venezuela? I should ask this. What's the name of the leader of Venezuela? A lot of people trying to get out of that country. Nicolas Maduro. So his last name's Maduro. Wonder how bad that guy really is. Wonder if he really does do a lot of nefarious things, you know? It's possible, right? We are. U.S. government is claiming he's the head of a criminal drug organization, like virtually a cartel. Very, very fascinating accusation. Wow, I don't see any of these Zubats for sale. That's just crazy. How is it so crazy out there? Okay, so one sold from Italy for $250. $250, and then two more of these sold. One in July, one in June. When did the Italy one sell? This item out of stock. Does it say when it sold? Doesn't say when it sold. 250. So what's 15 over that? So about 287. So I'm gonna price this at I suppose 290. 290. We have a Rocket Returns Zubat Reverse. 290. Here's a rare card. Here's a chance to own a rare one. No, it's not Charizard. No, it's not Umbreon. But guess what? It's still pretty rare, and you're not even going to be able to buy this pretty soon. I'm just putting this up here to have something to put up here. All right, so $290. Let's get some dates on here. What day is it? 8/23. We're going to say 9.25. We're also going to put the up arrow, because this is the kind of slab that's going to go up in price. And finally, we want to take a look at the, let's look at the population on this beautiful card. Probably about pop 15. Maybe it's all the way up to 29. Who knows? Bet it's not higher than 30. Let's see what it is. You never know these days. Oh, look, look at this. It's exactly pop 29. Wow, that is kind of creepy that I said that. I said exactly the right number. 29. Okay, that's because a lot of Rocket cards have a pop of like 29. Not a lot of those for sale out there, guys. Pretty rare card. Okay, Zubat, a new one on the table. Okay, were you selling the Manectric after all? I guess not. I mean, he had a price tag on him, but no number, and so this suggests that I never made a decision to sell him. All right, I went to try and look up his price, but I couldn't find one. Here's a Sven Jansen 1 Live Custom 5 Poke Shuffles. Mr. Sven, welcome tonight. How are you feeling, man? You were in earlier at the beginning of the stream. Appreciate you being here. That's one cold Live Custom. Let's try the 5 Poke Shuffles. 5 Poke Shuffles. They call him Zuzu. He is a fan of John Lennon. John Lennon. Here we are. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Apparently in the 1950s, Venezuela was one of the richest countries on the planet. But they never diversified their economy outside of oil. And then the U.S. sanctioned them. I don't know why. Maybe because they were like very communist or something like that. And then also, they were communists. So they just started handing out free stuff. And that works for a little while until you run out of money. Then it doesn't work. Let's see. We've got Iona's Watrel. Dratini time. Here's Lieutenant Surge. Oh, I can put the other thing back up here too now, can't I? We are looking for cards to place into that live custom box at this point. We need some good cards going up in there. Like this Arceus. How nice. No, I'll leave the Arceus up on the table. I'll give you guys a chance to buy something. Sorry, mister, did you say we could trade in the gold? Hey, what's up, Brandon? I saw you sent me a message on that. It's, of course, possible to trade in gold, but I would have to sit down and calculate the value of the gold, and then I'd have to pick a price where I'm happy with the trade, essentially. And I just didn't have time to do that, okay? We are. You know what you can do? You can take it to a gold shop, and they'll give you very close to spot for it. Or whatever those sell for. You know, you can list them on eBay too. It is gold after all. It's not like selling a Pokemon card. Pokemon cards take a little salesmanship. Gold does not. Gold is like traded worldwide by the banks. So if you needed cash fast, don't wait for me. Stop by a gold place. Oh, look at this. I'm telling myself to save this for a mega break. That'd be a cool mega break. There you go. All right, but yeah, you can turn that into cash real fast at virtually any gold shop at all. Look at this. We got the Choco Cat. Nobody wants him even at $25. He's unwanted. Poor Choco Cat. We have Ho-Oh for $150. We need to check the price on that now. Anthony Kalura's Flareon. Zubat. You guys seeing these cool cards? Here's a great one. Look at that. Beautiful. Thoughts on Chinese cards? I like them. I think they're good. I think China has a lot of people in it, a lot of money. And if they decide they like Pokemon cards, then Chinese language Pokemon cards are going to get very expensive over time. Okay. I know Japan and China don't exactly love each other from a historical sense. But, you know, the U.S. and Japan had a very terrible war with each other, too, if you recall. We're kind of friends with them now. So, you know, it's possible for young people to put that kind of nationality aside and just enjoy each other's artworks and such. All right, that's the cheapest Ho-Oh today, $150. So this is an accurate price. We're going to write this down as $9.25. $150 is the accurate price. Thoughts on India Pokemon cards? Yeah, why don't we have Indian Pokemon cards yet? Why don't we have Indian? We have Indonesian. Where are my Hindi Pokemon cards? Snorlax. So these were priced up a little earlier. Ooh, this is a gym break. So it's a $32 buy-in. Pokemon Go Tyranitar. This is a dual-sided card. Pom Pom Purin. Look at the little, like, star right here, right? Well, that's what they have for little butts. Check it out. And then, look, in the actual O's, it's the same thing. They're like saying, you know, here's your pet's booty cheek hole. How cute is that? So that's $69. That's a Hello Kitty card. Thoughts on India Pokemon cards? Said no one ever. Says 6. Burr Cold. I wanted to possibly get store credit, if possible, at a rate that favors you. I mean, we can, again, I can do that. If you really want, I can do that. But I would just have to sit down and calculate it for a while. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see. We have an order now from our friend. Click. Aaron Rodriguez, Mr. One Black, One White English. I have a bag, I think. It's been a while. I hope you still have it around. Aaron Rodriguez. Sorry, Aaron. It's all mine now. It's all mine. One Black, One White. Aaron Rodriguez. Aaron, if you're worried about your bag getting too old, be sure to ship it out. For $5, you can have me update the date on the bag. But if you're going to spend $5 doing that, why not just ship it out? If you're international, just tell me that, and we'll update it right now. International guys get to update their bags for free. Because we're trying to help you if you're international. Because I know some people do not want to ship their cards if they're international because of the taxes when it crosses the border. It's been a while since I could. No rush. I feel the print quality is top tier for Chinese cards. That's true for Korean cards too, and those are very affordable to open. We have Korean Pokemon Black and Korean Pokemon White. Try those out, guys. We were opening some of that earlier today. No Chrome pull out of those yet. All right, Aaron Rodriguez, a little worried. I like my Pokemon cards from Venezuela. Poor Venezuela. Ugh. I accidentally grabbed this. How did I grab this? Okay. Put that back in the box. So, Aaron Rodriguez. Oh, Mr. Aaron Rodriguez. All right. So you're not in here. I'll take one of those thumbnail Nido Kings. Someone else said that too. They're nice, aren't they? Oh, God, my arm hurts so bad. Aaron Rodriguez. Here it is. I found one of your bags. You might have more than one. Is this just one of them? So, Aaron, I don't know how old your stuff is because I didn't write the date down, but it would only take a look through my emails to find that out. So, if you think it's been a year, be sure to ship that out or update the date on it. I think I saw you at Taco Bell today, mister. Today, I had granola. I had like 2 bars of dark chocolate, granola. Then I had pistachios. And then I had 1 turkey sandwich and a bowl of soup. And that was it. And then I'm done. No more eating today. So, let's see. Turkey sandwiches are great, man. They're pretty filling. They leave you feeling like you've got enough to eat. Turkey sandwiches do. If I want to compare myself with others in regard to retirement, do you prefer to use median or average? What's more representative of how people are doing? I don't know. I know those two numbers, median and average. Average tends to be sort of like skewed because there's billionaires in the world. So the billionaires skew the average up, don't they? I don't remember how median's calculated, but the median's a better depiction of what people are really having when they're not billionaires. I love turkey ham, don't like pork. Ham is pork. I'm confused. Ham is pork. All right, guys, take a look at this beautiful break for tonight. This is the Umbreon break. This is actually the second running of this Umbreon break. This is round number 2. He's Pristine 10 from Terra Festival, $40, 1 in 16 odds. For $40, you would not pull this out of a regular box of Terra Festival. You just won't do it. It's too difficult. So 4 in 116 here is pretty good. That's why it's so attractive. That's why the first one went off so quickly. Here's another one of these gym breaks. I guess I didn't mark it. It better be marked so I can recognize it. We're scrolling through. Okay, so we got another gym break. Remember, if you see a gym break and you just like the card, you can buy both spots and the card is yours. That is an option. Here's a Dedenne. What's back here? There's something back here. What is this? Oh, Anthony Kalura Pikachu. Nice. Here's Espeon VMAX, the new rare candy, a 1 in 26. Very special card, very expensive. That's just started the other day, but nobody's jumped into it. But there's been a lot of breaks going off. There's a lot of people jumping into a lot of different things. Here's some other news. Today, Ancient Origins is no longer $300. It's $350 as the box continues to climb in price, and new record sales have just been made on that box. Pretty interesting, isn't it? Oh, we can toss this away. 151 surprise. Oh, 151 surprises here. I didn't even mention that, did I? Oh, it was here for the daytime stream. So let me show that off to you guys. I better be careful not to misplace the boxes, though. Let me go grab it. All right, I'll place this right here. So we have... Oh, did my door open back up? Oh, I don't like that. All right, so we have 151 surprise, everybody. Surprise! Are you not surprised? Even the box is kind of cool. Crazy. So, according to this, I'm selling them at $200 a box. I think we have 20 of them to sell. I think we have 20. So we have 20 of these to sell. We're not opening any boxes until they're all sold. All boxes must be sold. Here we are. Ever since you started Vertical, subscriber count has increased by 300. We are. Yeah, we are getting a couple extra subscribes during the live streams, I noticed. This is a nice thing, isn't it? All right, let me take a quick look at this. All right, and then pretty sure it's 20 boxes, right? So it's 20 boxes per case. And then what did we actually pay for this? Okay, we're going to say researching this a little bit, guys. Okay, so I have the price that I officially paid for it. Divided by 20. It actually says I should ask for $213 when you consider all things, including taxes and import duties. And we have it at $200. So that is our selling price right now, $200. There's just no way around it. It's not cheap. We're only selling it by the box, though, not by the pack. Let's see. we're doing what's called a case break. Case breaks are a very valuable way to get a pack, to get a box where you know no one else has pulled the stinky Gengar out. You're not getting hosed. Sometimes that's worth the price. All right. How about 197? Yeah, how about it? We'll do 197. Here, I can actually rewrite it, can't I? We'll do 197. So clever. Man, I'm going to hire you, Mr. Joey Albrecht. This guy knows business. If you want to open it a box at a time, be my guest to open it somewhere else. But just know this. If the Gengar is already pulled, they're not going to tell you that. They're not going to tell you that. And most of the value in this box is the Gengar. They're not going to tell you that because they don't want you to know that. They want you to buy the cold ones. We're doing a case break, which means no one's pulled the Gengar. We'll find out who pulls the Gengar. That's a very valuable thing. The fact that more people don't host it that way just shows you that we have a nice thing going over here. Okay, here it is. Okay. Oh, and that's Mike New, huh? Mr. Mike New. His name's Mike New. Mike New. Look at that. Mr. Mike New knew that he would like to be in here. Very nice. I just want the box. All boxes must be open if you join the case break. You cannot leave it sealed. It must be opened because we are hunting the Gengar. If you're just looking for the artwork on the box, you're better off going and buying it, you know, separately from like a guy on eBay or something. Because again, those will probably be searched boxes because the Gengar is going for so much money. And once he's been pulled, the remaining boxes are so worthless. They're so worthless. So anyone who buys a case of this at home and they start opening boxes, the moment they pull that Gengar, guess where they're going to sell the rest of those boxes? You think they're going to open them? No, they're going to sell them to you on eBay. So if you just want the box artwork, you could probably find a searched box on eBay at a better price. These are not searched, and we're hosting a special case break because we know the high stakes on this particular product. Very high stakes. Okay, I'm going to go put this back into the case now. This should have been the thumbnail, huh? I wonder if we could make this the thumbnail. Tempting, because it's more relevant than the Dragonite, don't you think? Hold on, give me a second here. All right, we just started, didn't we? I might be able to do a thumbnail swap. Oh, my back. How many per case? 20 per case. I'm sure a case does not guarantee a Gengar either. So just because we're opening a full case doesn't mean we will definitely pull the Gengar. However, certainly doesn't hurt your odds to be opening a whole case. We have a second case on the way in case this one fails to give us a Gengar. And we're going to keep going until we get one pulled because, boy, oh boy, I'd like to have a clip of that. That's a cool thing, isn't it? All right, there we go. I got a picture. Let me send this to Mike's side. You know, it'd be cool to have a nighttime guy who could update the thumbnail for me. Let's see. So how would we do this? I think we'd come over here. No, actually, I think that would not work. I think I have to do it from the desktop. So what I need to do is I need to download this image that I just sent to Mike's side, and then I need to upload it through the desktop. Give me a moment here, guys. Pop this out. Save image as this. That's fine. I'm going to jump over here. Who's the best audience in the world? You are. Who's the best audience in the world? You are. I'm just teasing. All right. 4 in a case. Damn. Me. Did not know that pokey swag. We're going to say hot Umbreon Slab. We're going to say 151 surprise case break. Sale. Okay, sale. And then we're going to say hot Umbreon break. We're also going to say battle region break. box break. Live card shop. Okay, so there's been an update. Good. So I feel like our thumbnail is a little bit better off this way because, you know, the Umbreon's fun and all, but we didn't even feature it in the thumbnail. We just showed off some Nido Kings, which people thought the Nido King looked nice. They've been ripping this for about 2 to 3 weeks now. It's just a bunch of multi-language collectors. I say we just rip the case. I'll buy one for 200 as well. 4 in a case, damn. All right, there's 20 boxes total to sell, and then the case break will go off. Oh, yeah. Mamma mia. Case break. That means no one else can snipe that Gengar and then leave you opening a cold box. You know that when you buy the box, you have a real shot. What? Tyler McCansh? Dang, dude. Look at this Tyler McCansh giveaway. All right. So Tyler McCansh has donated $50 additional dollars. He's at $150. Jesus Christ, dude. Jesus Christ. Wow, wow, wow. Hey, CS Man. CS Man, here's a cool one for you to join. It's a bit pricey, but it's definitely... By the way, look at this, CS Man. This is up at $350 now. This one right here, the 151 Surprise Case Break, has a Gengar Pikachu in it that's exclusive, and people really want that card. It sells for like... What does it sell for? Like 3.5 thousand? So that's a cool one. Let me have a sip of my coffee here. All right. Tomorrow's the Kansas City convention. Do you guys want to see me there? Anybody here going to the Kansas City convention? You can't snipe the Gengar. It's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed to be in the case. But here's the nice thing about a case break. You're not going to run into this scenario where somebody already pulled it and then I'm just selling you cold boxes and not telling you. You know? James Alanya said it's a $5,000 card as a PSA 10. It's nuts how much Gengar's costing. Yeah, the Gengar tax is real. Dominic Gonzalez, 10 Korean Blue Sky Stream Packs. Pokemon I should have a bag. It's been a while since I've ordered. Dominic, what's up, man? It's my favorite guy, Dominic. All right. Tossing this out. And, Dominic, how did you feel about Dominic from the video game Gears of War? Did you like his story? He had a sad story. All right, I need a fresh box of Blue Sky Stream. I'll be back, everybody. It hurts being a Gengar fan and not being super wealthy. Yep. Yep. All right, here we are with one whole box of Blue Sky Stream. The Dom. All right. Ooh. Dominic and Gears was a sad story, but it had to happen. Toss that. Do you accept raw platinum? Maybe. I'm not as familiar with platinum. You know what? I'm gonna have to turn platinum down. I would only be interested in silver and gold. I know platinum and palladium and rhodium are all those are all valuable metals. However, I feel uncomfortable selling platinum. I don't think anyone here would want it. So you're better off selling that to a real coin guy or on eBay. Yeah, a real coin guy, like a silver gold shop, they'll give you a price tag on that for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Oh, did I just destroy that box? Why did I do that? Oh my God, dude. He got it from looting the Palisade Fires. Who did? Who, Brandon? Brandon would never. The artist Kuno and Squirtle on the left, right above, have odds of 1.5. What does that mean? It means exactly what it says, $25, 50% odds. Like a coin toss, essentially. It's still a break. But in this case, you guys are going to play a game of cards with each other, and whoever wins the game of cards gets the hit. Okay, these are the hits. So for $25, you can play a game of cards with somebody for this Articuno. We call it a gym battle, a gym break. Here's Squirtle, same deal. It's called a gym break. It actually comes with the scorecard so that you can see how many times you missed and how many times you hit, so that you can see if you went positive or negative. Gym breaks are popular because they finish so quickly. They don't take a very long time. All right, here goes. 5 days until I can play Gears 1 on PlayStation for the first time. Yeah? Oh, you're going to make me play it, man. I love that game. That game's so cool. Gears 1, what a classic. It was made a really, really long time ago. So it's been, like 25 years since that game came out. So it's, it's not going to feel maybe as smooth as games out today. And you're not going to have that nostalgia factor behind it. But try to play it from that perspective that it was doing something very new back then. The wall bouncing, that was very new back then. Taking cover in third person against a wall very quickly, that was new. They were innovating in that field. And the multiplayer is really where it shined, because the story was good, it was fun, it was not bad at all. There were moments where it felt repetitive, perhaps, or sort of like grindy. But the multiplayer is where it shined. I played that game so many hours because of the intense multiplayer. And I imagine on the PlayStation, it could be popular. Multiplayer could be popular over there as well. It's a complete remake. Okay. Well, that's good. Hopefully they got some quality of life improvements to it. As somebody who played the original, maybe I would not like the feeling of it. Maybe my hands would be able to detect that it's not quite right. Yeah, that's what remakes do. But it was a game that people played for hundreds of hours, or thousands. So they became very finely tuned to it, the original one. And so, when they make a remake, they're typically a little bit off, because they make it in a new game engine. They make it with different inputs, different physics. The game was very special. I wish I could plug a chip into my brain and show you what I've seen with my eyes. But there's these really intense moments when you play Gears 1, the multiplayer, where you can clutch a 1v4 because the game's sort of like per round. Everyone gets one life, and when you die, you're out. You got to wait for the next round. And so it's an elimination type of game. And if you're extremely skilled, by yourself, you can take on 4 people, and you'll win and they'll lose. So that was what made it so exciting. You had to be good at running away, and you had to be very good at evading. So if you're extremely skilled in evading, you can still win a 1v4. Whereas a lot of games don't allow that. A lot of games are designed so that if it's a 1v4, you're going to lose no matter what. They've got the numbers, you don't, they win. Gears of War wasn't like that. Gears of War 1 was a sort of game where you could run through narrow hallways and escape pathways and wall bounce so rapidly that only other people highly skilled in wall bouncing could catch up to you and actually manage to take you on. And then you'd have a very short one-on-one. And if you beat them, their less skilled friends would be left behind, and they weren't as good at wall bouncing. That's why they didn't keep up. So it was an exciting game. And if you had somebody on the enemy team who you knew was really talented, and it was like you and 3 guys left over, you're like, all right, guys, let's take our time. Let's not give them this win. Let's make a net, and we'll go in real slow together at the same time. Because you had to be worried that he was going to do a clutch. So that was what made it so exciting, that kind of stuff, where you knew that you could turn a game around because it was like a really, really high skill ceiling. That made the game very memorable. All right, so Dominic, I've got the DZ box. I do not see Dominic in here. He says, I should have a bag, but it's been a while since I ordered. Let's go looking for that bag. The story was the only thing I was interested in. Sure. The story's not bad either. I won't spoil it for you. I hope you enjoy it. The voice actor for Jake the dog from Finn and Jake, he's also the voice of Bender from Futurama. He's also the voice of the gunsmith in Destiny. Well, he's the voice actor for the main character who you'll be playing in Gears of War 1. And it's a fantastic game that spreads across multiple a trilogy. So there's 3 parts to that story to watch. Eventually, they expanded to Gears Judgment, which is when I really stopped liking that brand. the original game developers, Cliff Bleszinski, and another guy whose name I can't remember. He went on to work on BioShock, by the way. Cliff Bleszinski and the other guy leave after Gears 3, and then they make this lifeless husk of a game called Gears, like Judgment or something like that. And it's just terrible. It's so bad. Lacks everything that Gears 3 had. And then finally they bring the one guy back from BioShock. Cliff Bleszinski is not back, although you get this feeling like he was the real driver behind the game. You know, he was the excited one. But the other guy comes back from BioShock to form something called like Black Tusk or something like that Studios, which eventually would be called the Coalition. So you would change the name later. Well, he comes back. They do a remake of Gears 1. And then they make Gears 4, which is a continuation of the story from Gears 3. Very interesting. So then Gears 5, Gears 6. So it's ongoing. It's you know, it's like a Microsoft product. I don't know if the later games are very good. All right, Danny, I don't even think I played Gears 4. I think I played Gears 5, though. Cliff is the mastermind. Exactly. It was his baby. He's got the original drawing of the locusts. So it was his ideas to make the locusts so badass. The big, beefy, chunky characters. He was the guy who worked on Unreal Tournament, and he brought that knowledge into Gears of War. Gears of War is basically Unreal Tournament, if you didn't know that. Slower, and it's got wall bouncing, you know, taking cover. But it was him. He brought that knowledge from Unreal Tournament. Danny Santamore, RCSV, PSA 10 slab away. All right, he's been slabbed away. Raw Platinum would be cool to have. I have Raw Silver and Gold, but no Platinum. Do you have Gem 2 packs? Yes, sir, I have a lot of Gem 2. I kind of stocked up on it because I really believe in that product. It's a great product. All right, this is for Danny Santamore. Hello, Danny. Danny, I believe you have some cards coming back soon. I think it's from CGC. So I believe that they just announced they're shipping that back, the CGC submission. We are. Thoughts on Gears of War E-Day coming out someday, mister? What's that? I don't know what that is. Is that like a prequel? Unreal Tournament 3 was the first online game I ever played before Call of Duty. Yeah, so if you played that but you didn't play Gears, you had a taste of Gears because it's the same chunky dudes running around. But it's not an arena fight. It's well, sort of it is, I suppose. The multiplayer is to a degree. Yes, it's a competitive shooter. And it's very thoughtfully crafted for, you know, it's very thoughtful. It's very thoughtful. It's obvious whoever made it had an understanding of how PvP is played out. But that was a long time ago. You know, this is many years later now. I don't play competitive shooters anymore. I hung up my sombrero long ago. So, Danny, let's put this into slab away. They need to bring back UT3. UT3 was basically Halo, but Gear style. Yeah, exactly. It was faster paced, right? Faster pace, and there was like some technology, you know, whereas Gears is very gritty, like chainsaw guns and all. That was another idea that came straight from Cliff Bleszinski. That was his idea, the chainsaw gun. And that's sort of an iconic item for Gears. All right, so enough of that babbling about video games. Danny, say no more. Let's get this set up. You're going to be right here under Daniel Wiseman. It's going to say September. It's getting that close, guys. We're getting old. The years are flying by. How can it already be September? PSA 10, Arceus, and then it's going to say Anthony Kalura because it's his to be commissioned. Consignment 180. Now you sent me 60, did you not? You sent me $60. All right, good. So then that's $40 off the price, $140, because the $20 is the reserve fee. There you have it. Danny, thank you so much. Wow. Wow. So Anthony's virtually selling every single one of the cards he sent in. Let's see how much store credit this guy has. 3,483. Wow. Just wow. It's crazy. All right. I played Gears. Daytime stream number 1. Oh, I see how it is. You think the daytime stream's better, huh? How are the likes looking? 72 and 31. I don't remember what the likes were for the daytime stream today. So here is Tahua. He says, tag 10, Giratina. Ooh, yeah. I was expecting that to sell. He's pretty. He's pretty. Gorgeous, actually. It's like I was telling Sven, I was like, wait till you hold a tag slab in your hand, or like a chunk of them. They are undoubtedly beautiful. Look how that shines in the holder. Sorry, but CGC does not have as good of a slab as this. This unseats CGC slab. I'm not trying to hate on CGC. Their slab's good too. That's the CGC slab. And here is the tag slab. They're different. I can sense it. I can see it with my eyes. There's almost a bluish tint to the CGC, and whereas the tag slab has a virtually clear tint. Very interesting. Different plastics, I suppose. About the same weight. They're both heavier than PSA slabs, the old PSA slabs. Nope, it's tag, man. It's tag, baby. Tag's got the better slab. They do. It's a big deal. They have found some way to have the light pass straight through the slab, whereas other types of plastic, they act kind of like the way water does. When light hits water, it kind of scatters. Well, you can see that in the CGC slab. The light hits the plastic, and you see wavy plastic, basically. So the plastic itself has a sort of wavy pattern to it. There is zero wavy pattern within this plastic. It's just perfectly clear somehow. What's the most durable slab? Durable is hard to say. Tag slabs are horrible to try to open. If you try to open this, it's going to splinter into 1,000 pieces. Now, they say that's on purpose. To me, that says it's very brittle, actually. And the brittleness of the slab also suggests another thing to me. The brittleness is often what you found when you would woodwork. Types of cuts of wood that were very brittle, they were more polishable than woods that were not brittle. So mahogany wasn't brittle, but ebony was brittle. But ebony could be polished to be mirror-like. You couldn't do that with mahogany. It's like the wood wasn't tough enough. So I believe the reason this is so good is because of that brittleness, and there's no way around it. The card is blue. No, you'll see this tint in all of the CGC slabs. You'll see it in this one as well. There's a slight blueness to the slab. So all you got to do is turn it sideways. Now do you see the blue? All right, now check this out. Where's the blue on the tag slab? It's not there because it's truly transparent. See it? Tag slab's transparent. CGC has a tint. There's a tint, Emmett. All right, so there you go. I just proved you wrong. All right. Oh, this is yours. Very nice. Those little things. Tahua. All right. What about PSA? PSA has the ugliest of the three, so their slabs are the least fetching. Easily. PSA slabs are ugly. They're ugly, but everyone wants it. Yeah, they got the smoky design here. Which that's what they do. They say, all right, get a smoky design around the card. And, you know, it feels like PSA. PSA has some of the worst slab quality. Like if you zoom in, transparent as glass, is that what tag stands for? That's not what it stands for. So look, PSA always has these stupid lines in their slabs. Always. I've never gotten PSA slabs back that were like perfectly clean. They always have like, look at that, lines right there. You see the lines? Gee, for a company that cares an awful lot about whether your card is scratched or not, they do not give an F about the quality of their slab. Tag slabs never have this problem. Tag slabs are virtually always clean. And I, again, attribute that to the probably the highly polished nature of the plastic. That's my suspicion. But you know, this is the thing. CGC and PSA can update to copy that. Oh yeah, that's smooth, man. It's weirdly smooth. Look, it's actually reflecting. You can see, like, look, you can see my hand right there in the reflection off the plastic. Look how polished that is. That's nice. I don't know how well you could see that over here. Well, yeah, you can kind of see that with PSA. Okay, that's nothing to call home about. They all do that then. All right. Just looks nicer on the other one, I guess. Ooh, pretty. Yeah, PSA has a serious problem with those lines, by the way. They're all over the place. I get tired of it. It's ugly as hell. Okay. Tag's got some sort of advantage in beauty. All right. I've heard people say they don't like that this is transparent up here. I love it. Looks nice. That's one of the attractive qualities. You know, people go with different labels. Look how busy this label is. They're like, oh, we put etching. It's so pristine. Oh, look at this. It's brown and black, and it's got a little holographic thing here. Look at PSA. Same deal. PSA is like, we got our little lighthouse trick, our little, you know, they've got their whole invisible ink. And then, yeah, it looks like a library card kind of stamp, doesn't it? The whole label looks like something you'd find on a, let me, when you're at a library, I don't know if you guys go to libraries anymore. I guess some of us do. We're still old, right? But you remember the books would have like a identification system on the binder of the outside of the book. That's what this looks like. And this one is very interesting because it's just as clear as it can be. It's minimalist. Minimalism is good in this case because I don't care about I don't care about the label. I only care about the card. That's the way it was meant to be. So Tag, you know, they got a beauty advantage, and you wouldn't think that's a big deal, but it is. Beauty advantage is real. And they are probably eating SGC and CGC and AGS's lunch right now. They're eating their lunch. All those other companies are probably going, damn, that sucks. We are. That's the nature of business, I suppose. All right. The transparent label highlights the card and allows it to be the centerpiece as opposed to the label. Precisely. Yeah, they've got the beauty advantage. It's not a small issue. It's a big deal. All right. Squirtle. He's surprisingly pricey as a 9. $25. That's not surprising. That's actually what a lot of 9s go for. Mister, I think 6 orders something. Oh, yeah. Did I miss my order? I had to pee. What? Here we are. So we're going to say 25. Let's go find that order. 6, please. We don't need to know about your bathroom habits. So it's Tyler McCansh next. Danny Sanamore, Tai Hua, Tyler McCansh. And he says he wants the Squirtle and Articuno gym breaks. Oh, okay, yeah. So you could buy those. You can buy those outright. There you go. So these are just gone. Is that right? Oh, you're not buying them. You're joining them. Oh, okay. So here we go. So Mr. Tyler is in. You got it, man. Tyler is in both of these now. Let's see. I thought you were buying them outright. Doobie-doobie-doo, doobie-doobie-doo. New card, new card. Looks like it's going to be a new card for you, Mr. Tyler. All right. Can you show off the gym breaks? Well, these two. For sure. I think there's another one somewhere. Look, here's Pokemon Go Tyranitar. This is actually 3 years old now. Do you want to zoom? Check out this zoom. Oh, yeah. That's a good Tyranitar artwork. You cannot deny that. That looks good, good, good. Okay. That's what I was saying about Pokemon Go. A lot of people don't understand that Pokemon Go is secretly a very good set because the holos are good. People disrespect the holos normally, but these holos are special. They're stamped. And I keep pointing that out to people, and people don't listen. Here we are. All right, let's see. I sent an hour ago. Ooh, that sounds like we need to go service that one. We're gonna go find that one. Okay, 6. I don't think I received the email for it or something. Tyler, Mick, Cash. You definitely should have already been serviced because we cleared the queue out and had no more orders. Okay, here it goes. We'll put it in, I'll put it in the Squirtle first. Bet you Squirtle goes off first. They're both very beautiful. 1. 1. We'll keep these together since I know we need to have them together like that. Why it always happens to me, says 6. Because you're special, 6. This says 6 2-gem 2s. All right, you got it. Miss 6 2-gem 2s. God's testing your patience, 6. All right, there we go. Pokemon Go is my favorite set. I liked Pokemon Go. A lot of people don't like it. They treat it like it's a bad set. I don't agree with that. It's got 2 Charizard Hollows. It's got Blastoise. It's got 2 Pikachu Hollows. It's got Venusaur. It's got the Radiant Pokemon, Radiant Zard, Radiant Blastoise, Radiant Venusaur, Radiant Eevee. It's got a Mewtwo and a Mewtwo Alt-Art. It's got a nice Rainbow Dragonite in it. And then it's got this very peculiar Ditto. And the Ditto doesn't seem to have a lot of them graded. All right, ready? Miss 6. Here goes. 1 Eevee. Nice. And 1 Sylveon. Haha, beautiful. All right. Ta-da! No to tag. Odd. Well, I'm kind of saying no to tag right now myself, but that's mainly because they raised their prices. So their price is too high now. I don't agree with their new price. I don't see how they can get away with being more expensive than PSA. It's too high. Do you have any AGS slabs? No, and I probably never will. I'm not a fan. AGS was stinky to me, so I probably will not give it a try. All right, look at that Geodude. Look at that dude. We're going to say Legend Maker Geodude. What? There is only one for sale. It is 4 honeys. How is that possible? All right, well, you know what? It's a crazy time period in the hobby. I'm going to copy that cheapest buy it now price because that's what we tend to do. Here it is. Would you like a sardine and banana milkshake? A yes to the sardines, no to the banana. Never liked the taste of bananas. Here we are. Do you guys like bananas? I'm not a banana guy. Okay. Good. Funny that we had this for sale so cheap. All right. We'll actually add this to the pricey slabs group. TTC on eat bananas for the shape. I only eat the bananas for the shape. That doesn't sound right. Here's Miss 6. She says, I'll try 2 more Gem 2s. 6! Fried banana goes hard. Oh no, I remember now. You said you worked today. Tossing this. I like lychees. My grandma, who's Filipino, she would bring us lychee fruit when she would come over to visit us after visiting her sisters in the Philippine Islands. Maybe that's why Hawaii seems so appealing to me. Maybe it's that island boy in me. There you go. I got those quarter Filipino genes. Ready? Now, obviously, Hawaii's just nice. No one needs to explain that. Hawaii's a nice place. It's an expensive place, apparently, but it seems very nice. All right. Ooh. Would you ever go on a cruise? Yeah, they sound nice. Cruises. Definitely. There we go. So, here goes 6 2 Gem 2s. Hope you're having a wonderful afternoon, Miss 6. What do we got here? We're looking for 1 Umbreon AR to pop out of here. You can move in with John. I know. Wouldn't that be hilarious, actually? We escape John, and then I end up making a move to Hawaii, and then I run into John again. I'll be like, pay me rent. Where's my rent? Wow, you just get so lucky, 6. Oh, my gosh. Don't show this to CS, man. Is he watching? Oh, no. All right. Ooh, very lovely. Tossing that. By the way, here's the new box break for 2 boxes of, because people were asking for a fresh box break, 2 boxes of Battle Region, which you probably don't remember. That is a Sword and Shield era set. It's got some really cool cards in it. There you go. All right, look at this. Beautiful. Ooh. Never seen a Filipino have blue eyes. I guess my mom had the bluish eyes. My dad had brown eyes. He would have had the Filipino in him. There we are. Okay. Excuse me. I have siblings who look extremely Filipino, like you would just think that they are Filipino. I think I showed a picture of my sister one time on screen because I ran into her on TikTok, actually. We are. Did it come from the new box or the old? Oh, that's the question, isn't it? Very curious question. Now, next up we have click, Nicholas Bentz, 12 Gundams. All right, Gundams. You got it, man. By the way, let me go to all messages. There it goes. My friend has ocean green eyes. My habibi has blue eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So, my Labubu has demon eyes. I summon Blue Eyes White Dragon in attack mode. I really dislike Labubus. I don't really dislike them, but I think they sort of represent the advent of, you know, RNG products in general, you know, like real life loot boxes. Because in video games, that's how they made money, right? They made digital loot boxes and you get a random thing and you just keep spending money on it because it's like a slot machine. And that's what collectible booster packs are too. We're opening these booster packs with the chance for an LR++, or maybe you just get stinky ones, right? So loot boxes, they're a new type of, I guess you'd call it gambling even. You know, it's like gambling adjacent. It's on paper, it's technically not gambling. It's money for a toy, right? But we understand that these have such a liquid value that it's pretty close. You know, it's pretty close. And so now Labubus represent doing that with stuffed animals, which I suppose that appeals more to girls, maybe to kids. I'm sure some guys collect Labubus too. But it represents sort of like this trend toward, you know, blind boxes. They're calling them blind booster packs, blind boxes. All right, here goes. Nicholas, I am missing Eevee. Ooh. If we get the LR++, I'll send for grading. And the death scythe that I pulled the other day. Sounds good, man. Okay, holographic. Here's this girl. Here's this guy with the shield. We got this man with the ponytail. Oh, LR cool guy. All right. Here's a holo. Here's a holo. Here's a holo. Pokemon says 6+ on it. We just know there's value. Yeah. Something like that. It says 6+, but really it's all 30 and 40-year-olds buying it. And that's just going to keep going on until the millennials die, probably. That's my theory. That's my Pokemon card investment theory. I talked about this for 6 years now. 6 years I've said I'm investing in Pokemon cards. Why? Because it's a product for the millennials. It's a product of nostalgia for the millennials. And they're going to be around for a while. They're not going anywhere. They're gonna evolve themselves into rich people over time. Doesn't seem like it now, but wait till you hit 40, 50, 60, 70, and you're still working. You're still saving up money. You become a CEO. You know, all the current CEOs, they're all in their 50s and 60s. What happens, or maybe some of them in their 40s, what happens when they retire? Well, someone's got to replace them. Who's going to replace them? The millennials. And we're pretty close to that. Some millennials already are CEOs, I'm sure of it. And so we're at that time period where it's time for millennials to kind of be in control of the politics, be in control of the businesses, and make that money. You know, kind of the keys to the society. And millennials grew up with the Pokemon nostalgia. So this is the Pokemon era, and it's probably going to last for at least 30 years. Mr. Nicholas. And so my bet, my gamble on Pokemon cards has paid off, and it's been a lucky thing. I'm very lucky. But also, it wasn't just based on a whim. I just had a feeling that it made sense. Let's see. So, it made sense in my mind. Look at you, you're CEO. Yeah, of like what? A little Pokemon card shop online. That's nothing. Yeah, ooh, you got this beautiful card. Let's show off that Death Scythe, huh? Where is he? There he is. Beautiful. You like this card? Cool. Ew, Heavy Arms Custom is my favorite Gundam. Too bad he can run out of ammo. He can run out of ammo. I don't like the ones that run out of ammo. Millennial replacement theory. There's also a Unicorn Gundam. You know, the boomers and Gen X, they're going to want to retire. They are. And then who's going to run the businesses when they retire? It's going to be millennials. It's time for millennials to get promoted to CEO. Same with businesses. Old people that run businesses, they're going to retire. And then who's going to run those same businesses? Who's going to own a business? It's going to be millennials. So they're going to have a big disposable income. And what are they going to collect? Are they going to collect wine? Are they going to collect fine art? They're going to collect Pokemon. Come on. It's so obvious. It's going to be Pokemon, bro. Of course it's going to be Pokemon. Mr. JPH, 25 for Scissor. You got it, man. All right, let's go get it. Mr. John. This is going down to 205. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much. That's a great slab away, by the way, and I mean that. He's a very good card. In all honesty, you made me a lot of money with those poker cards getting in early. Poker cards have done pretty well, and I think they have room to grow. Believe it or not, I think they have a lot of room to grow. I think there's still a lot of people learning that they even exist. When I get like bit on my knuckle, I have like this bump here. It's like itchy. I think I have bit on my knuckle. I think they still have room to grow. I really do. The poker cards, there's still a lot of people learning about them. And they're think of them like a card that not everyone's nostalgic for. So I call this like new vintage. Rocket Returns is new vintage for a lot of people. They just ran into it for the first time in the last 5 years. So 10 years from now, they're gonna look at that Rocket Return set very differently. They're gonna be familiar with it. 10 years later, they're gonna be familiar with it. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, I was into that back when I got into Pokemon. That was the new thing, the new vintage then. So it's first time experience for people right now, the poker cards, but it's still fundamentally Pokemon. So I feel strongly about that one. I like that one a lot. That's why I took such a strong position on the poker, because I was like, I better buy this because it hasn't, blossomed to any strong degree. Pre-grade the Leafeon. You got it, Miss 6. 2 more Gem 2s. Cody needed to ask you something in the Discord. Yeah? Half of my millennial brothers are going to die and give me all their money. What? I do value your opinion, mister. A lot of stuff you predicted have come true. We are. That's because my prediction's very easy. I just said Pokemon's going to go up, and then Pokemon did go up. So that's very easy. You ready? What? Do not show this to CS-Man. He cannot know that this happened, guys. Do not show this to him. No one can tell him that this just happened. It's illegal to tell him. Looking pretty strong. So my immediate thoughts go to the edge of the card, Miss 6. You're gonna get a free pre-grade because we like you, 6. 6, you get very lucky on this channel. I don't know if you've noticed that. Like, you have bad streaks, but you've also had a lot of good streaks. So take a look at that wavy edge. I don't like that. And then it's real bad on this side, okay? So I don't like that, Miss 6. I would not send this to BGS. BGS will be very rough on it. I don't know what PSA will do with this, but I'm suspecting it will not grade. Now, hold on. Wait a second. You know what? It affects the front of the card, 6, and there's slight off-centering left to right. 6, I'm going to give this an 8. I believe this one will probably be around an 8. The wavy edge that affects the front could be a serious grade loss. And then the slide off centering is pairing with that. So that particular card is not going to rank a 10. All right. Pull that over there. You can't just be doing this to us, 6. Do not show this to CS-Man. It will destroy him. That guy was going deep to pull something. And you just opened like 4 packs. And you're like, yeah, I'll take 2 of those. All right, let's see. All he had to do was keep going. That's the sad part. All he had to do was keep going. All right, looks great. I don't see any 8 sales history. Oh, this one's so clean. So we were just showing how edges can be different from each other. And the grading companies know this too. They grade cards all day long. Now look at this edge. That is a nice and clean edge on the Leafeon. Right here, we would say that this little dot right here will rule it out from having a chance at the BGS. PSA might consider that like a 9.5 essentially. Now again, look at the edge on this card. There we go. See that? So there's your Umbreon. And so I would say that this is a significant issue where it's wavy. Let's check the top edge now. The top edge is looking nice and clean. So I would say this card definitely has a shot for a 10 from the way it's looking. Looking very clean. She paid to have her card pre-graded. Centering is not bad. I would give this a 10 minus. So I would rank this one in the range of a 10, 10 minus. Not 10 plus, 10 minus. All right, there you have it, Miss Six. Thank you for the paying for a pre-grade. Pre-grades are nice. You learn a little more about your card, and now you can think about what to do with them. For example, now you know you probably are not going to send those off to Beckett. Why bother? Beckett could turn this into a 9.5. You sure as hell do not want that. If it was a Beckett Pristine, that's nice. But if it's a Beckett 9.5, it's like you wasted your $40. It's like you threw it away. Because nobody really spends top premium dollar on 9.5. The only people who do are people who intend to cross it to PSA anyways. Now this card, I would not anticipate a 10. I'm not even so sure I'd anticipate a 9. So we put it at a 8 to be careful. I don't know how PSA will treat those edges being so wavy like that, but that looks far too significant of an issue on those edges. 8 and 10. Congratulations on your extremely hot night tonight, Six. Always nice to have you here. I'm glad you're hanging out. Thank you, mister. Thanks for the polls. I need some serotonin. Is it serotonin? I think it's dopamine. I don't know how it works. You know what? It's just brain soup, Six. It's better than sex. You're not one of those lassies who buys lassies chocolate, are you? Oh, I can't even be having sex with my husband. Let's see. I'm just spouting nonsense. How does that skit go? Hold on. I'm gonna find that skit for you guys. Hold on. It's that lassies chocolate. Chocolate for lassies. Lassie's chocolate. Love this skit. Let's see if it can play.
No, it's just chocolate.
It's all that part, Albert.
What pattern?
Better than sex. It's all that part. Is a lassie's chocolate. Is it better than an orgasm? Eating this chocolate is all that part. Do we look like we prefer eating chocolate to having sex with our husbands? Do we? It's all that part. Hey.
I realize you guys might not be able to understand anything they're saying, actually, without the subtitles. You have to have watched it with the subtitles once or twice to understand maybe half of those words. All right, mister, can you send the Leafy on to PSA, please? I would love to do that. That's called Burniston, by the way. They're a comedy duo in Scotland, and they're really funny. I enjoy their work. They are. And that's their skit where they're beating up on a lady for buying chocolate. Here we are. I feel bad for anyone who buys from that cold box. Woo! All right, so grabbing that. 6. Let's get it all queued up. Why is the Scissor Poker Silver version cheaper than the gold version? Well, could just be the guy who listed it is a different guy and he wants more money. So that could just be it. The gold version, if it's gold part 2, the gold part 2 deck features Pichu on the back, which might be seen as slightly more desirable than Meryl. Okay. Remember when Mr. had Pokemon cards in his secret menu before? I remember. We'll need to wait until September. Wake me up when September starts. There we go. Nice clean sleeve. Miss 6. All right. Ooh. Lovely. What did we pull in the daytime stream that we were going to clip? Weren't we going to clip something? Oh, yeah, there was a miniature God pack in the Korean cards. I think I might go highlight that from Mike's side real fast. All right, so this shall say 6 on it. PSA. Now, I'm going to go ahead and clip some stuff. We want some clips. Some clips, some dip. Do-do-do-do-do. Scooby-Doo. It's that Lassie's chocolate. Chocolate for Lassie's. Here's... Wow, we got some subscribers recently. That's nice. All right, so first let me make a link for the daytime stream for Mr. Mike's side. Somewhere Janice pulls a God pack out of White Flare, Korean. Okay, and then for tonight, we're gonna have a different link for tonight. Okay, pasting that. 6 gets lucky with a double AR. Oops. Double AR pull. Then we do a pre-grade. The pre-grade might be educational, in particular, an observation in a difference of edge quality. This occurs 95 minutes in. Okay, 95. There we go. All right, so just giving Mr. Mike's side some stuff to work with over the weekend. Did you hear about the great value shrimp containing cesium? Yeah. So there's been memes about that already. Like people will make a meme of like, you know, a Walmart truck exploding like a nuclear bomb. It's really funny. But that's sad too, isn't it? It's sad. I don't know how that would have happened, but no, that's crazy, isn't it? How many packs left in that other Gundam box? Let me tell you. I had a slight back strain. My back's hurting like crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 10 left. There it is. 10 left. Gundam. Ooh, pull that LR++ for us. We haven't seen one yet. Just tells you how hard it is to pull, by the way. Do you guys want a poker card too? This Umbreon is an Anthony Kalura consignment card. Although I could easily be buying that because it's so nice. We are, but I got plenty of those in backstock, not in my personal boxes, but I mean ungraded. So I gotta grade some of those sometime. Here's a nice Nazgul. See, look at this PSA slab. You will not find this on NGC. Look at that, like what is that? That's terrible, isn't it? It almost looks like it's a roller. See how there's almost like holes or something, like a texturing to it. So that is your traditional PSA slab. Thanks, PSA. Yeah, we don't have those problems with tag slabs. Any Dusclops cards? I do have Dusclops cards. I think I could probably sell you one if you really wanted one. I really like Dusclops. I want other people to like him too. He's a cool Pokemon. Here, I'll go take a quick look at the Dusclopses. I bet you he's gone up in price. There was a time period where I bought a bunch of them. So I actually have a ton of them. We are. Let's see. Oh man, we got so many cool cards. I gotta show you guys some of this sometime. I'm gonna show you guys some weird ones. You guys want to see some weird ones? Man, these are cool as hell. All right, where are the Dusclopses? Gengars. Rocket. Is it over here, maybe? Ah, here it is. I've got my Dusclops box. I'll just bring it over. Ugh. Dave Portnoy hates Missouri pizza. I saw him do that. I saw him doing a review on that. Let me put this down. 6. I haven't seen that order for this in. Okay, there we go. All right, so check this out. A vending card. Those are cool, vending cards. I love this Kadabra. How much is it? $39. Here's Film Cell Pikachu. How about these film cells, huh? I don't see it on the menu. Oh, I might have put it at the bottom of the menu or even in the extended menu. But currently, to grade with PSA, we're doing $39. Here it is, Pikachu. Here's another card you might not have known existed. This is Merlin 2 Pikachu. Oh, yeah. Merlins. Here's some weird ones. Everyone, please take a moment and hit that like button. It would be greatly appreciated. Hell yeah, dude. Look at these Rainbow Zukons. Lugia and Ray Ray. Strange. And then here is the Hunter Tora Karuta. How cool is that? That's cool as hell, man. cut by a little kid out of a Koro magazine. PSA will happily grade this. How strange, isn't it? Like they gave it an authentic hand cut. So they say HC, hand cut. How cool is that? Recently, I was kind of falling out of the card hobby, but then I pulled 2 art rares. The feeling for collecting is back. You know, it's okay. It's okay to have sort of like feelings where you're maybe tired of collecting or exhausted by it, or like it's not hitting the same. It's a bit boring. There's nothing wrong with that. And the trick is to just take a break, go play some games, live life, and when you're feeling bored again, come back. That's it. You know, humans are not, think of it, humans are not meant to do the same thing all day long, every single day. It's just not normal for us. So go out, have a romance, have a adventure, try a new job out, try a new hobby out, try a new video game out, go do something different, you know, with your time. And then when you're feeling like collecting again, come back, because I guarantee you will feel like collecting. But in the meantime, what I recommend, don't sell your collection. Just put it in the closet, put it away for a while. Don't let yourself sell it. You'll be tempted to sell it, but don't do that. Hold on to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I got 6 of these Sandstorm Dusclopses. Look at that. Ooh. People take breaks from collecting all the time. That happened naturally in the past. When the Neo Destiny collection was out, almost no one on my street was collecting Pokemon anymore. Humans are not meant to do the same thing every day. Yeah, we're meant to go on adventures. Humans are rewarded with dopamine for adventuring. So I got these Power Keeper Dusclopses. I don't think these are as pretty. I mean, they're old and they're rare, but I don't think they're as pretty. This is one of my favorite Deoxys. I wish I had one more of these. If I had one more of these, I'd have the classic 5 fill the table up. Look at that. EX Deoxys. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's pop 15 for real? No wonder I don't have 5 of them. Probably too rare. Wait, let's see if one's for sale right now. I doubt it. You can't find EX Deoxys anything these days, man. EX Deoxys Dusclops. Yeah, so there's the regular hollow version. Who wants that? You want the reverse hollow version. It's all about the reverse hollow version. Take a look at how ugly the regular hollow version is. It's so inferior. So there's a standard hollow. Okay, you can see a little glitter in the background of the hollow. But now look at the reverse hollow. Oh yeah, with the golden letters and the kaleidoscope hollow effect and the big Deoxys stamp on it. It's like night and day. It's like night and day. So that's what happened during that era, the Gold Star era. Let's see if there's a last sold on this, maybe. He probably undersold. No, there's not a last sold on it anyway, so I can't compare it to anything. What about the Sandstorm one? I wonder if there's a Sandstorm one for sale and what his last sold is. PSA 10, Sandstorm. Sadly, Dusclops never really does super well. I've accepted that. So if you buy Dusclopses, you're not about to be rich, trust me. Okay, there's no Sandstorm Dusclops 10s for sale. Let's check sold. Yeah, it looks like he last sold on June 21st for only $274. Man, if I was at that auction, I would have snatched that up. So finally, we have these 2 Emerald Dusclops EXs. And these actually are pretty desirable because there's people out there who want to complete the EX collections. And so he's looking real nice. Pop 35, I got just 2 of them. Dusclops, woo! He's a mommy Pokemon. He's a ghost type and he looks like a mommy. How cute. Any Crystal Guardians? I think I have one for sale somewhere. I don't know where he's at. He's probably in the box nearby. I think I have one for sale. I don't know where he's at. But Crystal Guardians is cool too. And I don't know where he's at. Okay. One sold in November for $325, PSA 10 of the Deoxys. Also, the labels are inconsistent. Is delivery worldwide? Hey, what's up, homie? Yes, it is. 100% worldwide. Very experienced with international shipping. You're looking at a guy who ships international almost every single week, multiple times. All right. We ship international. Okay. So you can head over to the description of the live stream to find out about how to pay and also how shipping is working. For international shipping, there's 3 tiers, $20, $40, and $80 shipping. That's in USD dollars. And pretty much it's based off of how heavy your shipment is. Most shipments will be about $40. Most shipments. If you're just shipping like 1 or 2 slabs, it'll be 20 bucks. Okay, next up we got Nicholas Bentz. Fresh box of Gundam. You got it, man. Oh, yeah. You got it. Boop. I'd never heard of the Crystal Guardians before, and I was looking on eBay one day and saw Bulbasaur, and that started a new addiction after I got it in the mail and saw how nice they look. Isn't that funny how that works? Like, they don't look as good. They don't look as good on the computer screen as they do in real life. Your eyes are many times better than a camera. So you see it in real life and go, whoa, those are cool, man. I also sent for another 10. Really? So you can just add those to it also. All right, sounds good. Let's find out what gets pulled in here first. Is there a minimum price for Slab Away? Do you mean like a minimum amount you have to send in to start it? Yeah. So to get started with Slab Away, you will need to send $40. $20 is the 6-month reserve fee. You don't get that back. You're just paying me 20 bucks to use Slab Away. The other $20 goes directly toward your slab as a down payment. So that's how it works. You start out with the $40 payment, 20 goes to me, 20 goes to your slab, and now you got 6 months. It's like you rented it for 6 months. So divide 20 by 6. What is that? It's like $3. You're paying like $3 a month to rent the slab. That's pretty good. Actually, for some slabs, that's pretty colossally good. Like if you put $1,000 slab into like a 6-month rental and you're paying $3 per month to rent a $1,000 object asset, you could even call it in some cases. That's not bad. You know, that's better than a bank loan, I would bet. I'm not sure. I don't know what if you wanted to borrow $1,000 for the bank, how much would they charge you over 6 months? Would they charge you 20 bucks? I don't know how much they charge. They are. All right. Very nice. Very nice. But that's the way we've been running Slab Away for a long time. It helps a lot of people have like a goal to work toward. We started Slab Away a long time ago when I saw a pattern where people would get money and then they would just immediately spend it on what they could afford, like immediately afford. And I realized one of the hardest parts of being in the hobby is having the patience to save up a lot of money to buy something big. So you'll never buy something big if you can't not touch the money. So Slab Away lets you put it away for 20 bucks and then chisel away at it month after month. So you got an extra 40 bucks in your account? Go make a $40 payment on your Slab Away. 6 months later, you paid down a big card. How cool is that? So that's what's cool about it. It stays off of your credit card, so it doesn't affect your credit score. No missed payments. You can't get in trouble that way with me. Although you can have it repoed where I take it back. But, you know, so be careful about that. Be aware of that. You might lose a little bit of money when that happens. But you will never get in trouble. Like, you will never have, like, a credit card situation, you know, where you can't pay it off and you're just trapped with debt now. You won't have like a bad credit score if something goes wrong. Let's say you have an emergency, you actually need your credit card. You won't have, you know, it won't be maxed out because you bought some big ass slab off of eBay with a credit card. So Slab Away is actually a very decent way to pay down an expensive card over time, but you lose 20 bucks when you do that. So for some slabs, that's really worth it. For really small slabs, maybe not so much. However, we do try to get the, there's like some, what do you call it? There's like some tiers where it gets cheaper. Like if it's 150 or cheaper, I think it's like, how much is it? It's like 10 bucks, right? And then if it's under $100, it's 5 bucks. So 150 or less, you just pay $10 for the Slab Away fee. Here it is. And then if it's like below 100, it is only $5 to slab it away. It is. I was wondering that because it wouldn't make sense to slab away a $50 slab. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So if you want to slab away a $100 card, 100 or less, we can do $5 for 6 months. And that makes it a little more appealing, especially if you're just kind of short on cash. It's just a really nice slab and you're worried someone else is going to snatch it first. So you're allowed to do that. It is. But the smarter thing, of course, would be to just pay it in full and save $5. So save $5. Ready? Anyone got the Gundam pull? We're looking for the top Gundam pulls right now. Come on, baby. Here's this guy. Here's Shield guy. Ooh. If you had the Whalelord in a PSA 10, I would do a slab away for it. The Whalelord. Whalelord. There is a Whale Lord. He comes out of like Hidden Legends or something, right? Or no, that's Crystal Guardians. That's Crystal Guardians. He could be in both. Well, let's see. I don't remember what he's all in. And here's a holo. Okay, here's a holo. We're looking. Oh, here it is. LR Plus this time. Ooh. So this is a Bandai Namco card, and you can tell their system of hierarchy is very similar between card sets. We just got a set that's actually doing pretty well at this point. It's called One Piece. It's called Full Metal Alchemist. You might have heard of that anime before, maybe not. And so we have that in English, and that's actually selling through at this point. Those packs are selling. And it has a very similar system. You're looking for like a SR++, and no one's pulled that either. There's another Death Scythe. There you go. Very nice. We got that one sent to PSA 10. Oh, you're talking about the Whale Lord and Journey together. Yeah, he's cool, man. It's a good drawing. It's a good drawing. There you are. Whalmer was a lot of fun. Is Whalmer, you could teach Whalmer surf, waterfall, and dive, and then you were done. So you have a Whalmer on your team. And Whale Lord was thick as hell, dude. He was a torta. Nicholas Bentz, fresh box of Gundam. I think you are probably at the point where you need a second bag because this order is so fat. Okay. All right. Okay. Good. I've never heard of Crystal Guardians before I looked on eBay. Oh, I already read that comment. Sometimes I go backwards, see if I missed anything interesting. Nicholas Bentz. Oops. Bentz. There we go. 9.25. Number 2. Okay, we like to say that. All this bulk. If you want to keep bulk, you can. Sounds good. So, you said you also had a $50 order. Is that right? Let's see. Is it just going to be next when I hit refresh? Oh, yes. When I hit refresh, there it is. So, 10 of these. Oops. I remember in Emerald, Ruby, and Sapphire, you needed Whale Lord to get one of the Reggies. Oh, is that a fact? I thought you needed not Remoraid. You needed Relicanth. Was Whalmer needed for that? I know you needed to have a Pokemon that used Dive. It is. Ta-da! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I actually did that. That was one of the few games where I took the time to go collect all the legendaries. And I remember one of the legendaries, you had to like stand on an island. You just had to stand there for like a minute and do nothing and not touch the controls. And if you did that, the island would mysteriously open up. There you are. And I thought, that is so ridiculous. I told myself no one would ever figure that out. You have to read that in a manual, which I think I had. I think I had a manual. Whale Lord and Relicanth. Oh, okay, so you needed both of them. I don't even know how to read the Braille on the wall. Yeah, it's kind of like tricky as hell for like a kid game, isn't it? All right, Nicholas. Okay, we have an LR right away. Oh, okay. 10-inch PP gun. All right, and here we have this guy. Oh, I bet you grade that one, won't you? You're going to be grading that one. The Death stuff. Here, I'll sleeve them up for you ahead of time, just for fun, even though I know you'll just have me pull them back out. All right. I know you're going to be grading up that one. So that's the LR Plus of the Death Scythe. This sleeve doesn't like this holder, man. I'll pull this back out. It's not your card. It's the sleeve is like too tall for this holder. I'm going to throw this holder away. Throw that away. Let's try this one. Okay. Okay, that fits much better. He's a bit too girthy for that. All right. Here's this. Here's this. Thinking about this weekend, I'm thinking about taking Saturday off and just focusing on getting a nice round out for tag grading and then starting the next PSA submission. That's the temptation. What do you guys think of that? Good idea, bad idea? Maybe I'll process a whole bunch of cards that need to be processed, like abandoned bags and such. I haven't done that in a long time. It's tempting. We are. All right. Toss this over here. Ha-ha! Very nice. Okay, Mr. Nicholas with an N. Your bag's right over here. We made the second one. Thanks for the big orders tonight, Mr. Nicholas. You're really making tonight kind of special. Weird how a robot can have feathers made of metal. Endless Waltz Wing Gundam. There we go. Ooh. Tossing this over here. I don't work on Sunday. I want to stay up and watch streams Saturday night. There we go. Tossing this over here. Miss $639 Leafy on grading. You got it. All right. That's all good. Okay. Very good. Oh yeah, and now we're out of orders. The queue's out of orders. Let me close on this. Okay, well, we get to work on the slabs for a minute here, guys. Let's pull up some slabs. Get some pictures on them. We're at the end of August, really, so we have not done a good job getting all the slabs imaged. We've done a bad job of that. Ooh, flip that around. Okay. I don't work on Sunday. Take Sunday off. You're taking Sunday off? That's not allowed. Let's see. Over here in the All Slabs channel. You guys been to the All Slabs channel? It's got all the slabs in it. Okay, taking a picture there. No, you're trying to make me take off? There you go. I don't have wings and a propeller. This card's really nice. Imagine this was a 10. This would have sold 20 times already. Hey guys, you looking for a kind of short break that'll be over instantly? We got 2 gym breaks. These 2 gym breaks have somebody in them. So we're just waiting on one more person to join. You can join either Articuno or the Squirtle, and it'll go off right away. This Charmander's got to go into the Poke Shuffle, right? He's way too cute. Oops. Arceus declares you take Sunday off. So, Mr. My slab that you shipped to me still hasn't been updated. Do you think I would still get it? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How old is it? This. Oops. Let's go ahead and say SV6 Charmander SV6. There it goes. All right. Why would you take a busy day off? Take like a Monday off. Since whoa, oh, you're asking about taking Saturday off. Well, here's the deal, you know. Karis likes it when I take Saturday off sometimes. Basically, if I take Sunday off, that's not really a good day for her because she goes back to work Monday. So she doesn't really have fun on Sundays. That's why. Okay, so you guys, you know, you got to learn my schedule really is just based off of her schedule. That's the whole reason we have the late night stream. You know why? Because she's asleep right now. She's asleep right now. Why do you think I don't stream at 8? Because she's off work at 8. 8's the optimal time to stream. That's it. I should be streaming at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. every day. That'd be the smartest move if you're calculating. And but guess what? She's like everyone else. She gets off work around 5 p.m. She's off at 8. So she's got a normal job. Gerb. What's the price on the new 151 packs? We're only selling them by the box. The new 151 packs. Where are they? Here they are. 151 surprise case break. $200. Case break only. Meaning, you got to appreciate this for a second. The reason this is so good is because no Gengar has been sniped out of the box. Doesn't happen. Okay, so we're gonna get all the boxes sold. Then we're gonna open them all at the same time. It's gonna be very fun to do that, by the way. And then you don't have to worry that somebody else already pulled Gengar, and now you're just getting hosed down, opening up the garbage cold packs. So that's how we're doing it, okay? It's a good system. I think you should jump in there if you'd like a chance at that beautiful Gengar. I mean, maybe I'll take a box. What do you guys think? Should I take a box? I'll take a box. I'll take box number 3, I guess. So I'm in there too. It's just a blind case. We don't know who's getting what. There it is. I really like that. Yeah, exactly. My order normally takes about 6 to 7 days, and I'm in Oregon. Not sure if that helps. Troy says, since August 18th, not that old. Oh, okay, August 18th. What is that, 5 days? Yeah, I'd give it a little more time. Just a little more. It might show up tomorrow, in fact. You never know. So now we have an order from Nicholas Betts. PSA Death Scythe and another box. You got it, man. Let's go grab that Death Scythe. Okay. Ooh. All right, place that over there. There we go. Okay, excuse me. Pokemon card handling expert over here. That's my 2 fingers technique with the semi-rigid. All right. Nicholas Bentz PSA. All set up. I get a notification when it ships, and that's it. About to become a Gundam expert at this point. So, speaking of which, we got to open up another box, huh? Looks like I got to get fresh boxes. I'll be right back, guys. I will be right back. All right. Oh. So, sit down. Oh. Very good. Don't forget to like the stream. Ooh. Snipping that. Tossing this over here. All right. Boop. At this point, we just need to keep the LRs and let you take the bulk. Sounds good, man. We could do that. Definitely could do that. All right, snippy time. Snippy whippy time. It's Wade Cifras. We just been waiting for you to come back, man. Never seen the Gundam cards. Here we are. Ooh. Snipping this as well. Okay. Oops. Keep the hits, send the bulk. Snipping this. More snips. And one last snip. Don Corleone. All right, there we go. Okay. Tossing this. Now we've got Strikey Guy. Oh, right. So no bulk. There you go. See, I always felt these were bulk. The fact you get one every single pack. All right, you get a holo. About to punch in at work in 10 minutes. No! Oh, that's cool looking. Look at this thing, man. Wow. That is cool as hell. Okay. Nice. Ooh. this is so nice every time you pull it. So that will be this box. Oh, no, wait. You haven't pulled the LR Plus. So here's an LR. Good. Good, Anakin. Now kill him. I shouldn't. Do it. Here's this. Here's... Oh, no, you got this guy. He's okay. He's got the Elden Ring Twin Blade. Yo, these Gundam cards are sick. They've been selling through. We are. Okay. Do I understand you're wanting to donate the hollows? Is that what you're saying? We are. All right. Looking for more LRs. Oh, look at that. Wow. Very shooty. It's Shooty McShoot. Okay, we're tossing this over here. Here's this guy. Will you be getting OP13? Wow, you're like the 5th or 6th person to ask. It must be so popular to have so many people asking. The answer is yes. We've got 8 cases of OP13 coming. So many people are talking, asking if I'm getting it, that it's making me feel like maybe I ought to get more of it. But I looked it up. Mine has not even shipped yet. Okay, mine has to come from Japan, and the guy who I'm getting it from, he's telling me he doesn't have it till the morning. It is. OP13 is really good. I think there's 6 mangas in it. Good RNG, 88. Maybe I should get more. Maybe we should have 20 cases of it. Sometimes that's One Piece sells like crazy, man. A lot of One Piece followers. 2 Piece. All right, there goes. There we go. And we'll grab this. And you know what we can do? We can remove a lot of those non-hollow cards out of here because you got a bunch of those. And I never liked them. Some guy told me one time he'd like to have them. I was like, why? They're not rare. There's nothing about them that's rare. All right, set that there. Set these here. Yeah, that's a hollow. Hollow. All right. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Can you do it for the other bag? I'd be happy to do that for the other bag. Let's get it done. Let's get that bulk out of there. So these are LRs. These are actually hollow. So those aren't even super valuable, but they aren't worthless. But the non-hollows are probably pretty much worthless. Unless you're like playing the game in Japan or something. You know what I mean? Might be useful for playing the game in Japan. All right, let's get it. Oh, here's that song, Baked Beans. Okay, you got some hoochie mamas in here. All right. Let's get it moving. Hollow, not hollow. That's a whole bulky chunk, I guess. Some full arts, including the Death Scythe. And then you have a couple more sleeved ones where I'm sure I did not remove these non-hollows from the bag. Surprising how much space it takes up, you know? It's 1 extra card per pack, just stacks to the moon, man. All right. Whew. Toss this over here. Now, you're left with all this. Put this in one bag. PSA's Japanese Sekron BWR, $500 worth it? Sheesh, I got so much. There you go. All right. It's nice having a lot. There we go. Ah, you have nice manageable bags now. You should see how much we removed. We removed a solid chunk of just like bulk. Okay, what's this? If you're just joining the stream, we've got these 2 gym breaks. I'm advertising them now because Mr. Tyler McCanch bought in, so I want to make sure that he gets some exposure. He's looking for someone to come play Pokemon cards with them. $25 and $36 for each one. Gives you a half shot to take the card home. Okay? So jump in those if you want a shot at a nice slab or a shot to miss the nice slab. But somebody's going to get it. Ooh, that's a giveaway. I don't have the keyword set up on Nightbot. Maybe I ought to go set that up now, huh? Let's go set that up. Okay, we'll go ahead and hit refresh. We're going to hit next, next. We're going to say TCC. Daytime stream got an additional giveaway because they had more likes than the nighttime stream the previous day. Did you know that? So, how are we looking? Say refresh over here. Let's hit refresh over here. Did I pay for shipping, I think? Oh, you did? No, well, you said PSA Death Scythe and another box. That's what you said in this order. If you ordered more after that, maybe you paid for some shipping. Ship me that Umbreon, says 6. Yes, ma'am. Hell yeah. Let's get you that Umbi. All right, he'd be a good card to put into a nice little display. He might not be worth grading, though. But you can always list him on eBay. Point. Come on, just give me the price of the label, please. This software is so slow. I'd probably wait a couple months to see if the price goes down on the Japanese or it could go up. Oh, you're talking about the Gundam set. Gundam set's done well. We're almost down to our last case. Gundam's done well. We had an order of 4 cases, which I considered that to be a lot. Because it was like this unknown thing. And I was like, I don't know. I was like, people seem to ask a lot for it, so let's do 4 full cases. And so we did 4 cases. And then I contacted my supplier and said, you got any more of these? He's like, sold out. I was like, what? And then all of a sudden, it just started selling. People just wanted a lot more of it. Here's Ivysaur. Maybe the word spread around that someone likes it. This guy's up to 7 out of 16. This is actually up to 5 out of 17 now, and he's the new star card recipient. Yes. Chauncey. It's Chauncey. And here is Anthony Kalura. I think we're ready for a picture here on this round. All right, look at that. Cute. What's the price on your Diglett thumb? Oh, there's a price. Let's see. Let's get a consignment picture for these. So I zoom into this. Okay. We got a lot of consignment slabs, but they're not like moving super duper fast right now, I noticed. But you know, some of them do. But if you have something odd, it really just sits there forever, doesn't it? There's Zapdos. All right. 95 out of 100 Mario 64 sold for $175,000. What? That's too much money. Mark J. Valerian, 2 packs of English, $151. You got it. 2 packs of English. There it is. I still got my graded Game Boy games. You guys want to buy those off me? They don't fit on the table anywhere. I don't know if I want them. I could definitely sell them. I don't see a problem with holding them either. I mean, they just get older, you know. But they just don't fit on the table. I could just have, you know, I could have any Pokemon product at all. Might as well have one that fits on the table. Here's Blastoise. I'm done for the night. Aw, thanks so much, Nicholas. You made tonight really special. I appreciate the big orders, man. Thank you so much. You have a great sleep. Here's War Turtle and Gyarados. Gyat! Hello, I sub to you. What's your rarest card? Oh, it's Charmander the Flamest. He's returned. He's very rich. There it is, Gyarados and Blastoise. Big man Blastoise. All right. Good. That's for Mark J. Thanks, Mark J. I am back and I'm rich. I almost read that as I am black and I am rich. Here we are. Okay. Very good. Ta-da. He's black. I mean, I didn't assume his race or color, so he probably could be black. Yes, I am back. I am rich. My mom wants to talk to you about cards. Does she? I would love to talk to your mom about cards. Maybe she can meet me at Cracker Barrel. I heard they did a really good renovation, and they're way more inclusive. All right. Let's see, because I know your mom's a lesbian. Let's get more slabs up here. Rip Cracker Barrel. Here's another gym break slab. I'll put this with these other ones. What is Cracker Barrel? I only know box of crackers. You've never had a barrel full of crackers? This kid must be a young'un. Here's Muck and Gyatridus. The Cracker Barrel situation has to be one of the top 3 dumbest situations of 2025 to complain about LMAO. Get that Cracker Barrel stamped Bibarrel? What? Bros never had Cracker Barrel. All right, let me grab this. Here's, ta-da! Togepi. Look at that Togepi. Up to date as well. The Crackle stuff is BS. I never ate there anyways, so it is interesting to watch, though. And when the lady popped up and she had the big rimmed glasses, I immediately thought, oh, no. This is not going to go. The internet's going to tear her to pieces. All right, let's see. People like nostalgia, says Cornrows. I love Cracker Barrel, but not anymore. Here's Dark Kadabra. He's bending his spoon. God, this artwork in the past is so good, man. Here is Black Label Freerin. Potential Slab Away. That's an OFR, which is sort of like a higher rarity. We got Hello Kitty. So pretty. We got Mewtwo V-Star. Ooh. I love Cracker Barrel. And now people took down all the farm equipment, and now people say they're pandering. We are. Here is a nice Venusaur Carddass. And this is a $200 poker set. Remember Uncle Ben? I remember. Queen of Clubs, Lily and Lunala. King of Clubs, Lily and Solgaleo. We're selling this as a set. You get both cards, $100 each. These are quite rare, guys. Chance to own 2 very rare Lily cards that no one else owns. Try to go to your local Cracker Barrel before it's renovated. I don't know. You might, if you really hate the renovation, might not want to go because you might want to protest it to let them know no more money for you guys. But I don't know what happens next. Do you think a boycott would actually change anything? I don't even know. Here we are. That logo is so freaking ugly, bro. It's like the Washington Redskins situation. Non-Native Americans were complaining about it, so they changed the name, and the Native Americans wanted it to stay the Washington Redskins. That's an interesting perspective. Here we are. They're like, wait a second, we're not offended. We love it. Don't take away our thing. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, give me back. Stop removing crackers from your logos. That poor old man. He was a white man. They should open crack barrels, but only in sketch downtowns. Ooh. Articuno. Here's a Mega Gengar. Here's a new card. This got priced tonight. The Zubat. He's from Rocket Returns. Take a look. Oh, baby. He's got the logo. He's got the juice. He's got the juice. There it is. Very nice. None for sale on eBay, by the way. I've got one for sale. I can give you a sponsor too if you like, but need to exchange prismatic. Oh, only for prismatic, you say. This is cool. The Shlomo Poke. Here is a nice Paldean Whooper stamp. Not an unreasonable price. $35. Just kind of covers the grading and a little bit of a premium for the 10. Beautiful. We like the different nationalities. Stop making everything sterile. There we go. You will eat the gray slop and smile. Now stare at the gray wall. And click on the gray app button on your phone. Yes, we have our perfect phone app logo now. Now you can look at the logo and not experience any art at all. There you go. Now go back home to your ugly gray home. Omar Batui, OP12 box. So you think we're just handing out these boxes, huh, Mr. Omar? Here we are. That was weird, right? When I picked up my glass of juice, you said, he's got the juice. He's got the juice. That's that corn song. Ooh. This table's full now. We need to start taking pictures ASAP. My mom says she has this thing called OnlyFans. I don't know what it is, but she said she can help you. I bet she could help me. We are. Very nice. All right. Ooh. Very nice. Let's see, Mr. Omar. Beep. This can't be real. That's a real kid. He's in here saying that he's rich and that his mom wants to talk to me. It's definitely not somebody from this group just making a fake account. I made my sister get an OnlyFans to help pay for my crack habit. What? Okay, let's see. That doesn't sound right. I can help her. I can help her. I can save her. Is this chat real? No one in this chat is real. It's all AI bots to pad my numbers to make it look like I have a big following. We are. All right. Ooh. Hoo-hoo. Tossing this. I'm serious. She says she got a lot of followers and people pay $5 for it. I don't know what she sells. Well, I mean, she sells things to her fans. You know, like she sells paintings, art. She does some accounting. She gives some therapy. We are. Cold. Come on, Mr. Omar. I'm glad you don't know what she sells. Oh, Arceus, help this child. I still have the live playing crazy. That was great. Ho ho! By the way, does anybody in here play Elden Ring Night Rain? Who's going to play some Elden Ring with me? I'm playing Elden Ring Night Rain. I'm convinced we exist in a simulation. Massage, I'm crying. She do massage too in her room. I know she's, well, you know, a lot of people have a lot of fans because they're so good at massage therapy. Massage therapy is very healthy for you. Where Whipple at? I heard Elden Ring. Here's a win. There we go. Here we are. He says, while you were having premarital sex, I was studying the blade. She writes your name on a giant pickle. Come on, man. That's not subtle. You got to be subtle. You got to be funny about it. I've never laughed so hard before. Mouth massage therapy. There you go. Yeah, she'll rub your lips. I have 1,500 hours in Elden Ring, but I haven't played Night Rain. Oh, you haven't played Night Rain? It's fun. It's fun. Here we are. I actually like Night Rain better than Elden Ring. A lot. Here we are. Ooh. Very good. Okay. Hello. Come on, baby. We want to get lucky. Oh, you pulled this guy. Oh. All right. Very nice. Now we've got this. Here's this. What pickle? I saw Mom kiss a lot of guys, though. We are. That's just a way of being polite. You know, the French always kiss when they greet. So your mom's probably French. That makes you French. We are. All right, Mr. Omar. Very good. In France, isn't it illegal to test for the paternity of your child? There we go. How crazy is that? Because there's like a lot of cheating that goes on, I guess. What? Hell no, dude. Ah, here's your box. Ooh, your box looks really full. Is that right? Let's see. I worry about a potential haunting. There's a lot of ectoplasm on the walls when she leaves her room. Oh, there's a lot of spooky ghosts in here. Look at all this ectoplasm. It was a ghost. Mom tells me I have an old girlfriend. She can only do OnlyFans too and sell stuff on there. Here we are. Grab this. If you have an old girlfriend. I don't know. Charmander the Flamist, that one wasn't as funny. You got to come up with better jokes than that. Have you looked at Trump lately? He's losing a lot of weight lately. Probably the cancer. Oh, man. They'd love it if they declared that he had cancer. People would be like, yay! Okay. So now we've got, click, Jose Arredondo. I mean, he's like 80. He's old. That guy could get cancer. He might already have cancer. Hello Kitty BGS 9.5. Hello Kitty Cat Meow. Didn't they say Biden has cancer? He has advanced prostate cancer, I believe. I feel terrible for him. But it also makes you wonder, they must have known that already and they just didn't want to tell anybody while he was in office. I guess that was the appropriate thing to do. But some people said that if he was not fit to serve, that Miss Kamala Harris should have already taken his place. Here it is. All right. That was all back in the past now. We don't care anymore. That's over. 4 energy shuffles. But it does make you wonder how things should operate for the future, you know? All right. The age of gooning has begun. The age of man is over. The age of gooning has begun. Here we are. 1 Pupitar 10 or $30. Oh, you pulled one of these. Okay, so this is a potential store credit. You get to make a choice, Mr. Jose Arredondo. Let's go find the Pupitar. So you must accept this card as it is or receive $30 of store credit. In which event, he goes back into the box. Is it this one? Here it is. So you can either have this Pupitar. You can see his original price was $97. That was his original price. So you can either have him or you can have 30 bucks. Now, this was a price reduction as a result of him being a star card. So, but he was originally 97. You're going to take the card. Okay, cool. So the card's going in. Here we are. Okay, so that means that this box is ready for a new star card. That's the way the star card will work from now on. We used to do that outside of the box, but we are changing it. So now I can pick a card that doesn't sell as often and pop it in there. I don't know what that should be. I'll find out later. 4 Gundams. All right, 4 Gundams. Ow. Ow. Well. How are you guys tonight on this fine Friday night? They're having a convention in Kansas City. That's right next to me. Think I should drive over and pop in? I'm very close to it. It's a 1 drive. We are. I'm in Missouri. I'm in Lake of the Ozarks. People go from Kansas City to Lake of the Ozarks all the time. I mean, that's virtually half the houses out here are just people from Kansas City. I'm not octinuing. What dance is a lap dance? Well, that's the kind of dance you can do while holding some Pokemon cards in your lap. So they call it a lap dance because you have something in your lap like a Pokemon card. This. All right, Blondie. All right. Ho ho, hee hee. Tossing this. Okay. Okay, Jose Arredondo. You're gonna be over here. A lap dance is when a dog is lapping up water and moving side to side. Somebody's lapping up something. All right. Okay. I've never been to a strip club in my life. Should I go? Is it worth it? Can anyone from here say they've been to a strip club? And what was your experience? Was it worth it? Hit refresh. All right, let's see. Next up, we got an order from Mr. Omar. He says another OP12. Okay, I got to stand up for this OP12, guys. I'll be back. We don't have a dog, but Mom says she has a nice pussycat. What does that mean? It means she's got a nice pussycat. That's exactly what it means. All right. Let me just set these up. We are down to the last 5 boxes of OP12, and so the price will change at this point. That's very common to happen. So from this point forward, the hell, it is. Going forward, OP12 will be a little more expensive. It will be a $4 booster pack at $96 a box. Okay, good luck. This might be your lucky box. I've never been to a strip either, and I've been told not to. Unless you go to a super high-end club, it's a bunch of icky. I went and I was robbed by a stripper. I was counting money at the end of the night, and a giant pair of titties engulfed my hands, and poof, my money was gone. All that was left was glitter. Ugh. What? Also, C-section Wednesday. What? I don't know, dude. Okay. Ready? Okay. Went to one when I was vacationing in Vegas. Lots of money spent for a private one. What was it like? Was it worth it? I mean, you saw girls. They shook their boobies at you. They're like, give us all your money. You are? All right. Rule number 1 when picking a club is there has to be a college nearby. Yeah. There's no college out here in Lake of the Ozarks, but there are a lot of hot girls out here in Lake of the Ozarks. There you go. All right. Here's a snip. Okay, and here's a snip. Actually, that's not true. There is a college. The college is north of Lake of the Ozarks, about an hour and a half away. It's Mizzou. We are next to a college. Oh, that's where they're coming from. They obviously don't own homes in Lake of the Ozarks. They come down from the college. All right. There we go. Boop. Mr. Omar. Up in Vegas, we went to this high-end one where you could do the deed. I spent like $500 for 30 minutes. I was drunk. The deed? Like all the way? That's not legal. Here we are. All right. There we go. I checked Vegas. They don't allow that. Oh, buddy banged a stripper in the car. We all came in. This was before Uber. Needless to say, we were pissed. Ew. Prostitution is illegal in Nevada. Yes, but on the outside of the city, not within the city. It's illegal within the city. As long as they have a health card. Cool. You ready, Mr. Omar? I'm young and rich, and I'm in middle school, and I have a girl that is a friend. What is this talk about strip club and banging? Banging refers to punching your fist against the wall because your mom won't buy you Pokemon cards. And stripping refers to stripping your wallet of all your money to buy Pokemon cards. That's what we're talking about. Sorry. I got a family in Topeka. A fellow solo leveler. What does banging mean? Oh, good God, that's expensive. How much? What? Do I need to send more? I put in an order for a few packs before you said that. Do I need to send more? Did you actually? Hold on, let me see. This was 6 minutes ago. Let me just double check and see when your order came in. So your order came in, click, 4 minutes ago. So you only sent for 5 OP12. You're all good, man. I don't care. Yeah, you didn't buy like 5 boxes or anything. You're all good, man. All right. We have just a few boxes of OP12 left, and so there will be a new price tag for it. and I will determine whether or not to restock it based off of what kind of prices we can get on it. Do you think I should restock it, by the way? I'd hate to buy a case or two of this and then nobody wants it. Ooh, punchy fisty guy. You must be at least a Charmeleon to join this conversation. Oh, he's only a Charmander. Oh, you're not evolved enough. Sorry. You can strip floors and bang walls. Well, you bang a hammer against a nail. But in this case, we're referring to banging on your mom's door and saying, Mom, get your credit card. I want to buy some Pokemon. So that's the kind of banging we're referring to. I remember it was a Venezuelan girl. Ooh, puppy. That doesn't sound right. That sounds kind of like like a bad situation. We talked about our home country, after which I learned a bit. I'm only Charmander. I do that to mom's door sometimes. Plot twist, NHWC and Charmander guy are the same guy. No, Charmander guy, he's a genuine individual. There we go. We ID'd him. Here we are. All right. It's a real guy. All right. Imagine Isaac. There we go. Ooh. What does your dad think about your mom doing OnlyFans? Here's another one. And another one. And that's the end of the box. All right. So 4 sealed boxes of One Piece OP12 remains. They are now $4 a pack. They've had a price change because we're all out of it. Those are the last 4 boxes. Mr. Omar, let me grab your bag. Bang on your stripper mom's door. She doesn't want you to interrupt the stream. Hey, I'm a streamer. Streaming makes bank. Oh. I wonder if I would make more money stripping than selling Pokemon. Yeah. All right. I don't think I have the body for it. I think you gotta be sexier to be a stripper. Let's grab this. Imagine chat is AI and TCC is just talking to himself. Imagine 80% of the chat is AI, and it's literally a trick to make you think that there's activity within the stream. I guess that's what botting is, right? I wonder if the YouTube algorithm can detect botting still, or if the botting's gotten advanced enough that you can't detect it. You know, like if the botting's getting really good because of AI. Run multiple AIs as bots. There we go. Coming from different IP addresses, different phones. There we go. There we go. Then you say, hey, would you like 400, 500 more viewers in your stream? Here's Choco Cat. Choco Cat. Here's Jatini. It's Jatini. Here's Hello Kitty Cat. Meow. Meow. Here's Arbok. Meow. Here's Nazgul. Next up, we have an order from Jose Arredondo, 1 Prismatic Evolution. That A was my cat. It's an ongoing war that is financed by the same bank. What? Okay, so Prismatic. The bank's playing both sides of the war. There you go. Okay. Man, that's what that mustache man guy said from the 1940s. He was mad because the bank was playing both sides of the war. I didn't know he said that. Crazy. Never heard anything he'd ever said before until the dawn of AI. Then I heard it all in English. I was like, whoa, crazy. Here's Vaporeon. I summoned my PSA 8.5 Arbok. Chabak. Cha. How do I buy it? It is Jimmy Nguyen. Hey, what's up, Jimmy Nguyen? You got to head over to the YouTube description. Head right over there and look for the methods for payment. That would be PayPal, Zelle, Crypto, Cash App, Venmo. And then scroll down further and you can see what's for sale. You'll see all the booster packs. You'll see breaks. You'll see all kinds of stuff. It's all in USD and it's a huge menu. There's even a link for a second menu called the secret menu. And it's huge too. It's got a lot of stuff on it. You know, I was surprised you could smoke inside the casinos and clubs. Yeah, I went to the casino out here in St. Louis, and I hadn't been to it since I was like 21. So it had been, what, like 10 years, 12 years. And so I went, and I was really surprised at how nice it is. I was like, this is cool, man. Had a nice smell to it. There was a lot of sexy young people. I thought casinos were like exclusively old retired people. No, no. A lot of young people there. You can tell it's young people with an income though. And so they were, you know, like 30 years old young. And yeah, it was nice. I really enjoyed the sort of the debaucherous feeling of it. It didn't feel like a place where you're gonna be looked at with those conservative Christian eyes, you know what I'm saying? You're there to have fun, and that's all you're there for, nothing else. You can literally order a dozen eggs if they're still on the menu, Jimmy. Mr. Mom said if you want to go to her OnlyFans, you can. What? Oh yeah, I'd love to go to her OnlyFans. You got to get her to send me her webpage number. Next up, we got Jose Arredondo going a little deeper. Tops the first movie pack. I believe we're sold out of this now. I believe that was the last booster pack. That's it, the last pack of the box. Congratulations, sold out. Let's see. Here's a fun question for you guys. Who here has ever purchased OnlyFans, and what convinced you to do it? What was the selling point? Actually, who here currently spends money on OnlyFans as well? Like, are you still spending? His same on that. Somebody is. Somebody's spending a lot of money on it. So I know somebody in this crowd probably is spending money on OnlyFans, but you're just not speaking up. There goes. There we go. All right. So this is Jose Arredondo, the last pack in the box. Let's hope for some heat. Ooh, a lot of cards in this set. Crazy time that I can pay $10 to see it all. Crazy that a pack of Destined Rival is more expensive than an OnlyFans sub. You are? All right. It's a waste of money. Somebody's spending that money. I don't know who, but somebody. You've got Reunited. And once again, look at how beautiful that is. Look at how clean that card is. No stickiness at all. The reason the packs in this box were selling so fast at $85 a pack is because you are getting a real shot at a potential 10, which is exceptionally rare. When it comes to tops, you almost never get that. You are? Look at this, Meowth. Meowth. I put my right hand on the Bible. I've never paid 1 penny to see a person naked over phone and computer. I've only spent money at a strip club to see in real life. Too much free blank to pay for it. It is. All right. I don't really care if you put your hand on the Bible. I do care if you put your hand on a PSA 10 Charizard. Okay. Blank is free and leaked. Don't be foolish. Someone real desperate. Crazy got a dang good point. You are? All right. Very nice. Don't listen to them, guys. You got to get those OnlyFans girls their money. You are? Those poor girls. They're just waiting for you. You are? All right. So that's Jose Arredondo. Very nice. I mean, you can look up anything you want for free online. How do you know that, Mr. Crazy? How do you know you can look up anything? How do you know that? Anything you say? How do you know that? You have proof of that? Have you checked? Sounds like you might have checked. Why, your bro married an OnlyFans? I'm not actually spending any money on OnlyFans. It's a joke, dude. Mister, I need an SIR. Hell yeah, dude. Let's get you an SIR, Mr. CS Man. Because he does heh. I mean, you can look up anything. What happened to the days of hot single moms in my area? Yeah. Hot single women in your area. Would you have sex with a single mom? Ooh. All right. Oh, look at this Tyranitar. Iron Thorns. Here's Poliwrath. Poliwrath. And here's an Anthony Kalura. Ooh. I wasn't saying you. Oh, I thought you were talking to somebody else. Okay. I thought you were talking to me. I think I was too busy gooning out to these Pokemons. Okay. You guys think I should ever change the table, like, even once? Like, get a different setup so that there's even, like, 10% variety? I think it'd be cool if we had a setup that was designed to, like, look over the lake a little bit. That'd be pretty. Someone's mom is blasting off again. Here we are. Good. Let's see. Now we've got Cleek. Nothing. Cleek. Nothing. Cleek. And nothing. Okay. So I'd like to put a new slab up in the live Kesties. Let's see. Can you show the breaks, mister? In theory, I could show the breaks. In practice, I could still show the breaks. Here they go. So we've got the gym breaks, guys. We got 3 beautiful gym breaks. 2 of them have somebody in them waiting. So this is $36 and $25. Join that gym break and find out if you pull home a pretty holographic card. These are really solid cards. Okay, oops. Here's the Heartbreak Jolteon. His heart is breaking probably because you haven't joined it yet. 5 out of 19. Prismatic English. Here's the Cloudbreak, who is 3 out of 22. He's got a long way to go. Sorry, Cloud. Here is the mini break. The mini break includes an SAR of Giovanni. Very cool. I mean, honestly, this could just go into the live customs. Who's in here? Beatrice? This is going into live customs. Problem solved. All right, Beatrice gets $40. Here you go, Beatrice. Nobody jumped into this one. I thought he would be more popular. I guess not. Okay. Now the question is, how would I like to put him in? Would I like to include the star spot? Nah, let's not include it for the live customs. That's not the tradition of the live customs. So it'd be a 41 and 3, which is $120, which is 6 live customs, because 6 times 20 equals 120. I put an order in. All right, I'm getting both gym breaks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good luck in those gym breaks. Let me set this guy up. He's going into the live custies. Giovanni. Oh, wait, Giovanni. Let's just say 10, and it will say 129. Okay, good. Can you give me a rare card for Mom's OnlyFans teacher? Oh, yeah. Yeah, let me get her a rare card. 2 of my favorites, Cloyster and Diglett. Also Krabby, but don't ask why. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oops. Very nice. Whoa, really? Yeah, really, bro. Tossing this like that. In he goes, and now he's a card in the live customs. What a nice card. Okay, now, I put in an order. He put in an order. We were showing off the breaks. We didn't get to show them all off. Let me just show these off real fast. Look at this. So we got these guys are actually on the move. 5 and 7. Manga breaks are a much better way to acquire manga. Also, the big news, this beautiful guy, this Umbreon. Oh, yeah. 1 in 16 odds, $40 to buy into here. That's our second Umbreon. The first one went off in the daytime stream. So he was very popular. And then we started a new one. 3 people jumped in. All right. So next up, we've got to hit refresh. Let's click on this. There goes Tyler McCansh, 10 packs of Dragon Ball Z Beyond Generations. Oh, I'm so happy you ordered some Beyond Generations. We haven't opened that in a while. Let's see if I can find them. It should be in here. Here they are. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's the bonus pack. You're actually going to get 6 of them. Bonus pack time. Oh, you said you wanted 10 of them. Okay. I didn't grab enough. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, even better. Fresh box. It's fresh box time. Okay. Now the question becomes, where do I have a fresh box of it? Because I know I've got one. Because there it is. I found it. Ugh. Okay. My coworkers are turds. They left 1 piece of paper in the printer. They are. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yeah, I'm tired of my coworkers too. One of my coworkers punched my cat, and my cat was like, meow. There you go. Check it out. You're getting some bonus packs. You're getting 12 packs for the price of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go. Okay. Tammy says, what? Thanks, mister. No problem. Bonus packs tonight. Oh, hey, Tammy. There we go. Okay. Man, I must have dry lips. My stupid lip. I got like a chapped lip. Annoying. Snipping this. Okay. Snipping this. It's Tammy, the alpha female. Tammy, would you say you're more of a beta female or an alpha female? Like, do you use the man's urinal or do you use a toilet like normal? First one's free. Second one is double the makeup. The first free one. You ready? Think of that movie. What was the name of that movie? Step Brothers or something? We are. With the one wife who, she had the scene where she used the guy's urinal. You having a daytime stream today, Vertical? There is no daytime stream for Saturday, so you will not see the Vertical stream until Monday. Unless we were to host Saturday or Sunday, Vertical. You guys want that? You are. Y'all wear socks during the deed? Grippy socks are a game changer. Socks. The real question is, does anyone wear tennis shoes during the deed? Nothing but tennis shoes. That's a big deal. Okay, let's see. That's like a whole personality type right there. Nothing but tennis shoes. Here's the ape. Here's... Whoa! Son Goku and Vegeta. Whoa! Black Air Forces specifically. No, I was good. No, white tennis shoes. What are you talking about? There are. White tennis shoes and a pink baseball cap on backwards. There we go. And ta-da! Son Goku. I have no comment on that. Okay, okay. Placing this over here. I plead the fifth. Tossing this. Son Goku. Face off with an emperor. Hirugan, center of evil energy. Son Goku Vegeta, striking a weak point. Do you think these guys ever make out with each other? And then they kiss? Man. All right. Lots of chesty men in here. Tyler McCansh, let's find your bag. Mr. Tyler, you're over here. Ow. Tossing this up here. Ugh. Black Forces mid-top. You paint quite the picture. I be sitting down. Oh, my God, dude. We are Tyler McCansh. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Very nice. Very nice. And very... I'm a man, too, you know. I go pee-pee standing up. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and rotate. We got Pom Pom Purin. Aw, so cute. Here's Tzubat and Pikachu. I choose a you. Here's Didi. It's Didi. Remember that? There goes. Who's in here, by the way? Andre Martin. And Wildberry Princess. Wildberry Princess. Mistress Destined Rivals OOS. We're waiting on a restock on Destined Rivals. Next up, we got Mr. CS Man. Get me in both gym breaks. Oh, yeah. Showdown time, guys. Get comfy. So we got 2 breaks to go through. He's in both of them. Did we just create a card for you? I can't remember. So we're making you a fresh card. Welcome to the gym breaks. You got a 50% odds of pulling this. If you miss, you're going to get a common Pokemon card instead. Okay. Here's your scorecard. The top half of it is your wins. The bottom half are your losses. Since you bought in second, you go on the right side of the card. That means you go second. The person who bought in first goes on the left-hand side. There it is, Tyler McCansh. It's Tyler McCansh and CS Men, everyone. Are you ready? Now remember, this is the Pokemon card deck. And you can change the deck by actually adding your own cards to it. Look, see? Just simple cards. Cool, right? All right. Bro, if I go 0-2, I'm going to jump off. Hey, wait a second. No, it's all good, man. It's just money. You just come here for entertainment. Don't think of it as a way to get rich, okay, CS man? It's more of a way to have a little bit of fun, right? Like going to the bar. It's like going to the bar. It's like smoking a cigarette. This is for fun. It's not for getting rich. So you can't think that way. And if you happen to make a little bit of money, that's just fun. Okay, you ready? So, you might do well on round 1, though, because Tyler's got Rabska with 70 HP. You're going to pull Sarah Ledge with 140 HP. You got round 1. Okay, round 2. This is for the Squirtle. Oh, Tyler, you might be losing this. You just pulled the Stinky Clam Pearl. Oh, you got to switch. That's a valuable thing. You get to use it. Well, technically, I use it for you. I'm the auto play host. So now you draw another card. And it is Serena. You easily beat Clam Pearl. How could you not beat Clam Pearl? The only way to lose to Clam Pearl is to pull another Clam Pearl. He's the worst card in the deck. So you got very lucky on your first round there, CS Man. I don't think you have anything to worry about. We're going to chalk you down as 1 win. And Tyler as 1 miss. There it is. So that's how that works. How'd that feel? That was pretty cool. My ex-girlfriend's mom had a Stinky Clam Pearl. Here we are. Oh, yeah. Man, if she's got that super, super dirty, cluttered room, you just know it's going to be toxic as hell, man, like a car battery. Here we are. It's going to be like a car battery meets rotten sardines. You are just the way I like it. You ready? How does this work? I'm mega confused. So, you guys are playing a game of Pokemon cards. It's best out of 3. And the person who wins a round is determined by whoever pulls the stronger Pokemon. So you're actually having your Pokemon fight. Minister, I also had a cent for the gym breaks. Can I get a Black Bolt box? Oh, yes, absolutely. We also have more gym breaks, too, by the way, if you'd like to be in just a different one. Here's Chien Pao. Oh, this time Tyler McCann pulls a pretty strong card, CS man. Let's see what happens for you. Oh, you're going to get him. The next round goes to CS Man. He's got the Olive Tree, 310 HP versus 220. Oh, you could clinch both cards here, CS Man. All right, let's see what the next round is. Energy card, that's good for Tyler. And now it turns on to your side. Spidops, 130. He's a little weak. Okay, goes back over here. Oh, it's a tie. So the energy card gives him 20 HP, which means he has 300 total. You have 130 on Spidops, I mean. So now you guys are tied 1-1. This is the tie-breaking round. He pulls Rapidash, 110. Kind of a weak pull, but there are Pokemon in the deck weaker than Rapidash. You ready? Oh, you win by a hair. 130 versus 110. It was a close one. This will end up also going to CS Man. I'm sorry, Mr. Tyler. So that's going to be 2 misses and 2 hits. You didn't expect that, did you, CS Man? Guess you don't have to jump off your roof tonight. All right, but just have a bit of fun with these. Don't take them too seriously, guys. Here it is. Sorry, Mr. Tyler. All right, now what's cool about this is now you have a little scorecard to keep track of that. And it's fun to sort of see how your scorecard evolves over time. You might have a winning streak that lasts for a while. You might have a losing streak that lasts for a while. You never know. If you're having a losing streak, maybe you stop and see if, maybe you could turn it around. If you really believe in the power of large numbers, the effect of large numbers on statistics. Okay, CS Man. Good. Okay, don't be down. Double down and take his wife. We get to keep CS Man. Yay, my Pokemon would have nuked your Pokemon. There it is. So there is one more gym break. Somebody mentioned they had sent in for those other 2. Here is the one that is still on the table. I think it's this one right here. And we got this one over here. So there's actually 2 lovely Tyranitars. You can see I'm a bit of a Tyranitar fan. The Pokemon Go one is a bit older. This one's really recent. He just came out. There they are. So those are options. I'm going to get you some packs here. He's feeling sorry for you. Here's Jose Arredondo with $61. Okay, what do you want to do, Mr. Jose Arredondo? You got a plan? You want to just do the Black Bolt? Okay. Could you show me what I won? LMAO. I have no clue what I won. I just entered it. LMAO. So, yes, you can. These right here are both yours now. See it? There's your name on the back. And so you've pulled these a little cheaper than if you wanted to buy them outright. So you got a better price on them because you got them in a break. Pretty cool. Mister, I don't know if I'm still in the back of the line for my order. Says Steven Gonzalez. Steven Gonzalez is wondering where his turn is. There's Mark. Where's Steven? Oh, I'm so sorry, Steven. Remember you were mentioning that you had paid before I changed the price? I accidentally clicked on that email, so it was marked as red. So you're like next. You've probably been waiting. Yeah, you waited 30 minutes, which is a bit too long. Sorry about that. All right, enjoyed the battle. First time seeing that. These are called gym breaks, and they're just, they typically are a 1 and 2, so it's just like a coin toss almost. We autoplay a little deck battle, and then one guy gets a slab and one guy doesn't. That's it. And the fun part is the scorecard. I love seeing the scorecard. Some people get crazy win streaks, and they just keep going. Black Bull it is. All right. Jose Arredondo. So we're going to open this for Jose Arredondo, and then we're going to move on to Steven Gonzalez, who's been waiting patiently. Sorry about that, Steven. Yeah, I checked your purchase, and then I realized, when you mentioned it, I realized it looked like it was red already, like it's been completed already. Oops. So, did you overpay for this by $1? Let me just take a quick look at that. Let me close this. This doesn't need to be open. All right, and we're scrolling up here. Black Bull. Yes, if overpaid by $1. You take $1 off your next order, okay? All right, now, let's see what we got. I can wait. Have no fear. You're right after this one now. All right. That Dedene's nice, man. He could go in the Poke Shuffles in a heartbeat. It's a cute card. Okay. How do you know a card is a gym break? You'll see this here. You'll also see the exclamation point. The exclamation point is like from the video game when you lock eyes with another trainer. There we go. So that's our little, you know, everyone's got their own little breaks and stuff that they do. Mystery packs, whatever, right? All right, here goes. Are you selling the Dedenne grade 10? Yes, you can see that he is for $70 USD. USA dollars. All right, let's see. He is for sale. He's from 2019. That is from, in English, that would have been the Unbroken Bonds collection. I think it's just called Tag Team. Is it called Tag Team? This, in Japanese, I guess they called it the Tag Team set. That's interesting. Yes, he is, and I'm going to buy it now. No! Set this here. He's a cute one. The Dedenne. I've sold a lot of those over the years. Tons of them. I don't know where that one came from. Metroid Wave. Let's listen to some Metroid Wave. Have you sent before to Singapore? I've sent to Singapore many times, in fact. I've been sending some really expensive slabs to Singapore because we have a friend who lives over there and likes to slab away some of my cards. We are. All right, so we got Minchino. Here's Drillbur. Excadrill. I don't think I'm going to sleeve up those EXs. I don't think they're valuable enough. Here's Tortuga. Oh, the Zach Grom gets an exception. He's really cool, actually. There it goes. How much do they charge for one card? Now, when you say they, do you mean shipping? So if you're shipping a single slab, it'll be $20 shipping. When it arrives at the border, you may have to pay a customs tax on it, or import tax, import duty, tariff, whatever the word is. And that'll be based off of how much I declare the card for. We are. All right. if you were to win a card in a break, like let's say we did a big break like this one, and you pulled this Espeon for 40 bucks. When we ship it to you, we can declare it as 40 bucks because that's really what you paid for it. So, and that's true for all you international guys who are watching. There it is. We can claim it for 40 bucks. Just do yourself a favor and save a clip of yourself getting pulled so that if they ask you at customs, like, hey, what about this? You can be like, no, I really paid 40 bucks for that. We are. Oh, darn, too much process. Well, you know, it's an international shipment. That's how all shipments work. It is. All right, superior. It's not that complicated, trust me. It's not that complicated. It's a good thing to learn. If you're going to be a Pokemon card collector, that's a big thing to learn. And you can shop here, and I'll walk you through it. But, you know, you got to learn it because I buy a lot of slabs from all over the world. I buy from China. I buy from Japan. I buy from the UK and from Canada and Australia all the time. It is. And so understanding how, you know, imports work, it's really not complicated. It's not. Here. Here's Strober. Oop. I got you 2 packs of Gem 2. Don't worry about it. I like giving back a little bit. Oh, that's nice. Here's Tornadus. Ooh. Tornadus has a very special tail. Here we are. All right. The Pokemon Company really said, take this half-naked man and give him a special tail. There you go. And, oh, Master Ball Unfezant or something like that. There's your Master Ball. All right. How did you feel about that round? Do you think it's smart to ask you to hold those 2 gym cards until I get my PSA and BGS submissions back? We can totally do that. We do that all the time. Yeah, remember, you have 1 full year to ship, and so your cards will be back before 1 year. Here we are. 1 full year. You can keep your cards over here, but you don't want to wait longer than a year, okay? Because that's too long. 1 full year, and then anything after that's too long. Now, let's see. You'd be surprised how many people leave their stuff here sometimes. I don't understand it, really. Superior AR is your... excuse me, your quote-unquote hit. Not AR, SR. Now, these are your ARs, and you pulled the Snivy, and he's probably one of the best ones. So this will be your actual hit in the box. Beautiful. Did you guys see that? So he got to open all of these Pokemon Black booster packs for 60 bucks. That's 20 packs, 60 bucks. Way cheap. Wait. Hold on, wait a second. It was 60, right? I'm not going crazy, right? Before I advertise that. Yeah. Black Bolt, 60 bucks for the whole box, and he got to open those for 60 bucks. Compare that to like the ETB in English. It's so much more expensive. All right, that's the fun of the South Korean cards. North Korea, no. I'm still surprised how there's God packs in the Korean set. Yeah, well, maybe we can pull a God pack out of the black boxes. Okay. Where are the OP slabs? The one-piece slabs. Oh, I see the sun coming up. What time is it? 4:53. There it is. Very dim, but I can see it's getting lighter out there. Dang, dude, the time flies, guys. So, now next up we have Mr. Mark J. Valerian. 2 more packs, English 151. You got it, man. 2 more of these. Both of them. Scooby-Doo. Dooby-Dooby-Doo. I wonder if the so-called Supreme Leader has a Pokemon collection. Nah, he probably don't care about that stuff. He probably collects hot girls or some crazy shit like that. When you're the Supreme Leader of a country, you probably are not concerned with card collecting. You could, you never know. You never know. You are, but I'm doubting it. Charizard. Rawr. Here we are. Okay. Ooh. And there's a nice Charmander. Char. Okay. Very good. Kim collects cards of himself looking tough. Yeah? That'd be cool. If I was like this terrible world leader and then I was like collecting pictures of myself acting tough, I'd be like, yeah, I'm pretty tough. They made a card out of me. Thank you, Mr. Mark. Appreciate it. The people who never ship are Dexter's victims. Oh no. They're victims of the Womandaconda. Ah! Or the smiling smiler. Ah! Okay. Now we have Tyler McCash, both of the Tyranitar gym breaks. He's doubling down. You got it. Okay. He has no need to pee or poop. His body uses all the energy. Yeah, what kind of crazy stuff is that, man? That's some kooky ass stuff, man. All right. If I'm the world leader of a country, I'm never going to be doing that. That's too crazy for me. I'd be like, I go to the bathroom, guys. It's okay. Okay, you had like some pretty pompous leaders in the past. They didn't say that kind of stuff. That's like on a level of crazy that's hard to understand. Psychopath stuff. I never poop. Oh, okay. Very ashamed of your poops, I guess. Timmy, go and get me your sin. Yes, father. Here's Stormy Seas. Here is the James C. Cathcart Meowth break. Meowth. Here's a $1,000 cheap and affordable Thicky Wiki. He needs an arrow on her. And maybe an arrow that points to her boobs. Okay. Very good. Now you know why people are buying Thicky Wikis. All right. And here's a Sylveon. That's what they say. LMAO. All right. So now we have CS-Man. Get Tyler two gem Chinese packs. You got it. All right. You know, I'm tempted to just put this straight up into the live custom. That'd be cool. A booster box in the live custom. I don't think I've done that in a while. Let's get these two over here. I'm going to lose LMAO. I'll pass on that one and give another guy a shot. Oh, I see. Stay away while you're ahead situation. No doubling down. All right. I see how it is. Okay. I don't know. I'm smelling luck in the air. All right. You're picking up Master Ball, Vaporeon, and Flareon. This is a gift from CS-Man to Mr. Tyler McCash. How nice is that? Okay. Kim probably has those poops where you have to shower afterwards. He's kind of a big guy. He might actually have really terrible bowel movements. You never know. You gotta know when to hold them. All right. Tyler's in here. Good. There we go. Lovely. We have an order now from Click. Hit and refresh. Hit and refresh. Click. Jose Redondo, 2 Trump PBs. You got it, man. All right. Trump. Let's see if we can pull the Rainbow Trump card out. That'd be pretty insane. That's a really expensive card. So this is a vintage Playboy booster packs. What's curious about them is they actually contain Donald Trump cards from before he became famously the president. All right. Now that he is president, these have become kind of a collector's item. Whoa, holy mama. Don't worry, there's nothing inappropriate on these. There's no nudity. You don't see any tatas. You don't see any booty cheeks. You just see some nice outfits, maybe. Okay. So these are very tame. In fact, they're much more tame than some of the anime cards we've opened on this channel. If someone doesn't join in a couple of days, I'll get it going. Hank Hill likes soccer. Yeah. That was part of the reboot, which was extremely good, by the way, guys. We were talking about how I felt that South Park was feeling kind of low quality. And then also King of the Hill did a reboot. And wow, holy grandma. King of the Hill did a reboot. And I felt that they did an amazing job with it. Still makes me sad, though. There's so many people who have passed away from King of the Hill. The voice actor for Luann, she's passed away. She passed away a long time ago, at a young age, too. 30s, I think. She was quite young. And then the voice actor for Redcorn was shot and killed like last year by his neighbor for being gay. How about that? Presumably. I mean, I actually don't know every detail. I wasn't there. But that's what's insinuated. So there's Redcorn. He passed away. Then about a year and a half ago, the voice actor for Dale, he passed away from probably like heart attack. Maybe, who knows? I think they found him like drowned in his own tub or something like that, right? And then a long time ago, we lost the voice actor for Luann's husband in the show. I don't remember his name. He kind of showed up in the last couple of seasons. I didn't really like him as a character, though, but I still feel bad for the voice actor. Luann is hot. She's got that hot, you know, southern drawl situation going on. Yeah, she's a very funny character that way. Actually, they sort of position, they sort of like prop her character up as that sort of weird situation that very early in the early seasons, right? Okay, let's see. Let's go grab your bag. Yeah, the show insinuated that there was some sort of sexual tension there. Not sexual, but sort of like, you know, like inappropriate. Not a sexual tension, but, you know, having a young lady in your home, that kind of thing. Because she's not Hank Hill's daughter. She's his niece. Is that right? She's his niece. There we go. That's crazy. Didn't know that happened. Luann is that PSA 10 waifu slab. All right, let's see what we got next. Joey Albrecht, $2 for a tip. Drill that tag Snorlax. Ooh, we haven't drilled a card in a while. You're drilling that? Oh my God, he's drilling it. Okay, you got it. We'll drill it. Oh, my legs. They hurt so bad. Okay. If you say so. Ready? I want to drill a tag this time. So here's Snorlax. And today we're going to drill him up. Although I would like the lighting to be good. We do the lighting wrong, you can't see anything. Who will think of the children? Harder to drill through this. Whoa. The tag slab is thicker or something. Wow, we haven't reached the inner slab. Very curious. Have we ever drilled a tag slab before? I don't think we have. There it goes. Whoa. Wow, that was harder. They do not drill as nicely as the other slabs do, I suppose. All right. Well, I don't want to blow on this necessarily. Let me go get the vacuum. I bought a vacuum. Give me a minute. I hope that didn't wake up Karis. I bet it did. All right. That produced a really awful smell when I was drilling it too. Kind of reminds you, plastic's not good for you guys. Plastic is toxic. I wonder if it's bad for me to be handling so much plastic all these years. Okay. So, it's a nice big hole, isn't it? Cool. Let's write your name down. Joey Albrecht, the slab driller. 8, 23, 25. This helps you find when the drilling occurred. The card had a value of $43. Okay, there it is. So I write that on the slab so that we never lose that information. Not allowed to lose it. Okay, and that can go into the box with all the other drilled slabs. The drilled slabs can be turned into Christmas ornaments. How ornamental. There it is. One less Snorlax in the world. One less graded 10 slab in the world. How crazy. Hey, how much you think that dark Golbat goes for now? We drilled a PSA 10 first edition holographic dark Golbat back in the day from the Team Rocket collection. How much does that guy sell for today? I don't like this song. Hold on. I don't remember that. PSA 10 first edition dark Golbat. So when we drilled him, I believe he was about $350 maybe. Looks like today he sells for $700. Okay. So, wow. So, you know, even though we didn't drill it for $700 back then, that was what we were drilling, is something that would be worth $700. That's pretty wild. Can we see what's in the drilled slabs box? I show that off all the time. Let's wait for 1 or 2 more cards to be drilled before we do that. And then in addition, let me go ahead and save this drilling moment for Mr. Mike's side as well. So he'll have some new fodder. Joseph Albrecht drills tag Snorlax. First time drilling tag. Occurred at 2:01 minutes. Whew. Wow. Thank you, Mr. Joseph. I appreciate the tip, by the way. Pat Gibbs says, for Gundam and cut the first pack. You guys are getting all violent. It is 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, I remember the name Mike's Side. He used to be here when I was here, right? Probably. Mike's Side's been around for a while. He's the editor. And he and I have been going at it for a while, man. He posts a lot of the shorts. I post shorts too, but he does more than I do. But I post all the streams. Okay, so these are going to be the ones that you keep. Okay, let's see what you got out of the good packs. Also, do my order. Oh my God, I keep forgetting your order. All right, you're after this, guaranteed. I'm so sorry, man. I am so sorry. All right, so number 1. I cannot believe we have not serviced Steven Gonzalez's order. I'm doing a terrible job. We are? All right. Set this here. Oops, my bad, dude. Getting kind of tired myself, actually. Yeah, it's 5:08. We're at the end of the stream, everybody. Now, this pack is going to be cut. We used to have a powerful pair of scissors cut these in half, but I do it in a more civilized way now. All right, so it's this card right here. Ready? That could be an LR++. It is just an R. All right. So that is your pack cut in half, Mr. Pat. My order so I can go to bed. You're fine. No, it's not good. I gotta get you taken care of. I can't be doing that. I gotta make sure you guys get taken care of in the correct order. Can't believe I forgot it twice. It's just, I'm tired, dude. I'm so tired. All right, so Steven Gonzalez right now. Let's take a quick look at your order again. 5 OP12. Let's make it 6. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There it is, the bonus pack. All right. Ooh, what shall we have in the bonus pack? Sneep. Snipping that. Sneep. Got some sneeps, got some deeps. Should also be 1 full metal. Oh, 1 full metal alchemist. Yes. Let's see. Where are we hiding those? Oh, we have an empty box of them. Okay, probably need a new box then. Full metal. He's not back here. All right, I got to stand up and get a fresh box. I'll be right back. Full Metal Alchemist. Ah, yeah. Okay, popping this open. Come on now. Freaking, you know, I deal with a lot of plastic. I touch a lot of plastic. I wonder if that's bad for you to touch so much plastic. Throwing that away. And what are these? All right, good. Now, what do we have here? Good. Nice. Tossing that. What do we got? We have Edward Elric. Ooh. Picking up Edward. Here we have a hollow. And another hollow. And yet another hollow. This is a hollow as well. And that's a hollow. And this is also a hollow. There we have it. Mr. Steven, thank you so much. I should have kept some of those Cosmic Eclipse I opened sealed. Like, they're so expensive now. It's shocking, right? It's really shocking. There we are. I regret every box of it that I sold because even though I made a little money at the time, holding it's way more profitable. But you didn't know that until now. Now you know it. Now you look at it and you go, what was I thinking? So I believe we just shipped you, right? So we get you a fresh bag, correct? Is that right? I think we did. All right. Popping this in here. KK sleeps now. Good night. Have a nice night. Yeah, it's late. It's so late. Okay. Tossing this up here. Good. Woo, there it is. The queue is empty. Let me just show you what we got going on. We got our gym breaks here with a person in each one of them. That's Tyler McCanch. That's going on. We got our gym break 2, right? Not gym break 2, our Umbreon break number 2. And it's just been a fantastically busy night. I don't have any complaints. I actually feel ready to wrap up. How long have we streamed? So 207 minutes. That's like what? 3 hours. 3.5 hours about. So 3.5 hour stream. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm thinking about wrapping up here, guys. I'm thinking about taking a slightly early night. We made Mr. Tired. I already was tired. You know, I still have that neck problem. And as a result, I wake up consistently at a very early hour. And so I'm still having that neck pain. Hopefully it resolves soon. It really sucks that I have that. I wish it would go away already. But I got to get some other work done related to shipping, so I got to get a little bit of side shipping done. So I got to go work on that anyways and get that all put out and ready to go. So I'm going to hop off here, guys. We'll be back on for the next stream, and I'll see you guys there, okay? Have a nice night, everybody. Do you think you'll ever go to, like, a Pokemon card convention? Maybe. Oh, hold on. We have an NHCC order. He's got a big one. He says, 1 Gooning tasting platter, please. So he wants a Japanese OP12. A Waifu Shuffle, an Azure Lane Volume 1, and a Playboy. Let me take care of this for you, because that's kind of a pricey order. Here we are, we got this. Azure Lane Volume 1. I don't want you waiting forever to see the outcome of this. So this is Azure Lane Volume 1. There it is. Chance to pull first edition signatures out of there. If I'm right, you never picked any names for the giveaway after you started the TCC Nightbot. There we are, tossing that in there. So, 1 Waifu Shuffle. Let me get the Waifu Shuffle as well. Ready? Okay, you ready? Let's grab this. Correct, faster NHCC. I messed the order, lol. I just woke up. 2, 3. Now, here's the waifu shuffle. That's one cold waifu shuffle. Oh, I'm sorry. So is this a whole box of the... no, it couldn't be a whole box of this. So this is 20 bucks. This is like 13, isn't it? And this is like 10. I feel like it's not adding up to 100. Let's see. Again, this is 20. I fat thumbed too much money. Ah, there you go. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. I was like, this isn't making sense. Let me go ahead and sneak these. No problem. We can get you the rest as store credit, so it's all good. What do you think? How much should this have cost? Looks like it should have cost around 50 bucks. 50 to 60. Grab that. Okay. So here is the OP12. One cold OP12. Here's the Azure Lane Volume 1. This has gotten kind of expensive. Okay. All right. Just a hollow this time in the OP12. And now the Playboy Booster. Ready? Very good, very good. Those late night Pokey openings. Got one. Whoa! Okay, some of the packs are kind of sexy, but she doesn't show any real body parts. You actually did pull a Donald Trump card here. So this one, you'll find this. Is that Janet Jackson? So you'll actually find this for sale at a higher price. It's this one right here. So it's sort of like this card is a copy of all of the other cards put together. 1990, March 1990. That's him. So you'll find this one for sale on eBay, and they'll call it a Donald Trump card. They will. Okay. Good. There's Janet Jackson. Here's this girl, but she's not truly naked. And here's this lady licking a stamp. Boy, you got kind of a saucy round, too. You can give me his store credit. Yeah. That's very thoughtful, Mr. Joey Albrecht. All right, how much store credit should be left over here? Tossing this over here. Waifu Shuffle is supposed to be part of that order. Didn't we pull one? I think we pulled one. Did I pull a Waifu Shuffle? Let me double check. Did I not pull a Waifu Shuffle? Am I going crazy? I thought I pulled one. He gave you the Waifu Shuffle, says Miss Tammy. Oh, maybe it just matches these other sets. Weird. I felt like I did. Here it is. Shuffle was first. Okay, so they're saying I did the shuffle at the start. Oh, I remember. Yeah, because I was counting. I said, this is 20 bucks. Yeah, I remember it now. Do another one. Okay, we can do another one, actually. Yeah, let's go ahead and add up. Let's find out how much you actually are owed in store credit, and then we can spend it immediately. So we're going to say OP12, which is $4. Plus a $20 Waifu Shuffle, plus the Playboy. How much is the Playboy pack? Playboy pack's like 10 bucks. Trump Playboy's 10 bucks, so 10. And then we want Azure Lane Volume 1. Where is it? $14 plus 14. So you had only spent $48 on this. This was $48. What I received from you was $106. So we're going to say 48 minus 106. Your store credit is $58. Okay. So you have $58. All right. Good. And I can run a Waifu Shuffle for you with that $58. You pulled one. He was just typing that fat thumb. Okay, here goes. Here goes. Good luck, Mr. NHCC. We got 1, 2, 3. Flip this around. Boom. Ooh, one cold one. Darn it. There you go. Those girl cards are tough, huh? They're nice when you pull a big, nice card out of it. So that leaves you with 38 now. So you have 38 remaining. Toss this up here like that. And, oh my God, dude. I'm actually pretty tired. I'm sorry. I kind of tipped your cards over there. They should be all right, though. I'll place that there. NHCC. I'm tired. I'm getting tired. I did not sleep a lot. You've got a box over here. Tipping cards over. Where's the Pit Boss? Added to my 25. Oh, okay, so you got 25 store credit already, you're saying. Let's see. Let's go grab that. Give me a minute. So, very nice. So let's get these added together. So 38 and 25 make 63. So we'll say that this is no longer 25, but $63. Okay. There you go. NHCC, $63 remains. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate the order. It's a big order. I really appreciate it. There we go. Time for the retirement home. You're going to have to start calling me Unc. There we go. All right. Wow. I'm very tired, guys. I'm going to go ahead and hop off. What a wonderful Friday night stream this has been. Very busy. Lots of stuff happening. Some great clips showed up. Mike's side's got some clips now. Looking forward to seeing those turn into shorts. And I'll be back on for the next stream tomorrow night. I hope you guys will be there. Maybe something cool will show up in the mail, hopefully. Time for the retirement home. All right. I'll see you guys there. See you later, everybody. I'm going to go retire.